I told them all, but they didn't believe me. You're doomed on Bad Movies Rule, the worst movie podcast ever recorded. And today, who cares if it's been 5 years since all those teenagers were slaughtered at Camp Crystal Lake? We're going back, bitches! It's Friday the 13th, part 2! I don't care that I stuttered. It's staying in. F it. We'll do it live.
Stutter, James. You stuttered that face.
We can fix it in post.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, we won't.
We won't. We can't.
We can't afford it.
That's all right.
We don't have a budget.
More of a budget than Friday the 13th Part 2 had.
Oh, my God. We could have made this movie way better.
Oh, man. Give me $10 in a paper bag, and we're there.
But I do have to give a shout out to Clint Busch in this movie.
I was gonna say,
Shout out to Clint Busch.
You played Jason so fucking well, man.
You don't even need to put makeup on me for the last part of this. I was just happy to get the sack off my head. I mean, I love potatoes, don't get me wrong, but man.
My God, you got to stab a lot of beautiful women in the stomach.
Bob came in the door, but you weren't here yet, Ryan.
No.
Bob came in the door, and Clint was standing here, and he goes, I loved you in this movie.
He's been workshopping that all week.
No,
Right?
It's
I was
good
using
stuff.
all the brain power I ever had to muster up that one
That was
compliment.
Like his full freaking bandwidth right there.
Welcome in, you guys. I'm excited that the Clint Farmer Dirt Bush is here.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, perfect.
We're
Welcome
going with
in.
that. That's all day.
How's it going, man?
Doing great, having a good time.
Are you a big Friday the 13th guy, or is this the first one you've ever seen? Where were you at?
We saw Jason X first with you guys. You guys
J-Sonks.
recorded J-Sonks.
Yeah.
And I made everybody sick with me saying J-Sonks all the time.
Yeah, nice.
Right. So
this
that was
is it.
This is the first other one
You
I've
went
seen.
to the end, you're coming back to the beginning.
Ish.
Kind of.
Begin-ish.
All right.
But I saw the full recap at the beginning of this, so I know what happened in the first one. We're good.
Didn't even
Up
matter.
to date.
There you go. Up to date.
Also, I should say we have over at the table the Human Movie Database, Ryan Farrell. How are you today, sir?
Oh, I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing good. I'm sorry to spring that on you. I think you didn't think I was going straight to
No,
you.
I thought you were going
but
across the
but
way
I
there,
had to
but
get
all right.
something ready. But regardless,
Yes.
I need your bona fides on Friday the 13th. How much have you seen? Where are you at in the series?
So, as it is like, one of the trinities of you have Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween for your classic
Yeah, the
franchises.
classic
So
one.
one good franchise out of all that you saw.
So, I've seen all 10 of that first bit there,
Wow.
and then Freddy versus Jason.
Wow.
But I didn't see the remake from 2009.
Okay.
And I know there's this new Jason universe that they're finally trying to unveil.
Like a streaming thing, right?
Yeah, and then they did that short film, that Sweet Revenge short film that just dropped over the summer that like the fans hated.
Yeah.
So once again, I mean,
All right.
I'm like,
So you're all in on this.
I'm in on it.
Oh,
It's not like when we did Halloween 2, where nobody at the table had seen anything other than the first 2 Halloween movies.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. So we've got at least somebody here that's seen the entire series.
Yes.
I love that, man.
Yes.
And over across the table from him,
You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here, Hauser.
Bob Hauser, the Manimal. What's up, man?
Abortion clinics were around back in the 80s, and I really think that Mrs. Voorhees should have had an abortion instead of letting her son drown. That was
This
just
whole
nature.
thing is her fault.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is nature versus this thing is nature right there. So nature just took his course and drowned him, little fucker.
Yeah. We don't talk about this enough.
Yeah.
Maybe leave him at the bus stop when you realize something's not right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that any better?
The problem is
That's a little better. He gets a shot.
More or
he
less.
drowned. He basically, from what I gather from this, is he drowned. She loses her shit over him not being supervised enough. And he comes back to life and murders a bunch of people anyway. So she had nothing to do with it.
Well,
he
but-
was going to come back to life.
Well, this is the thing.
Apparently.
And we'll just get straight into the weeds on this.
Yeah.
But like in Sparta, there's a reason that if you came out of the vag looking like the Elephant Man, they threw you off a cliff.
Did they really? Or did they
Yes.
at least let you try and fight the wolf?
No.
No, they threw you right off a cliff.
Yeah.
He looked like this originally. This wasn't because he came out of the water all
Well,
freaking
hold on.
waterhead.
But there is a Jason-looking dude in 300.
He was
Why
the
did-
cliff survivor
He got chucked and survived.
in 300 and Zack Snyder's 300. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
That hunchback
I must have
dude?
missed that part.
Yeah.
The hunchback.
Well, that would have happened with Jason. Jason just would have gone like, I'm fine.
he would
Get
have gotten
up.
up 6 months later.
So basically, they would have thrown Jason off the cliff.
Yeah.
He still would have found his way to the woods, made his little ramshackle
Yeah.
shack, and still just would have killed people.
So that's that's one thing I wanted to correct with. And Clint, I don't blame you for getting this wrong because it's not super clear. But apparently, he didn't come back to life. Jason never actually drowned. He just survived and went and hid in the woods instead of finding his mom.
Interesting.
Yes.
Because I saw him come up out of the water and take her out of the boat
But
at the end.
apparently that was all in her mind.
That's just a dream sequence at the end of the first one.
Right.
No, that was at the beginning of the second one.
And,
at
well,
the-
it was
yes.
a recap of but that happens at the end of the first one, which you didn't see.
Got
It's
it.
in the previously seen on Netflix season one.
Why would they do this
You
to
know,
us?
I don't know.
There was no skip recap button. They make me watch a false recap.
Well, they weren't supposed to. But look,
You should have just watched the first one.
Shut your goddamn mouth. This one sucked enough. I'm not going to watch another one I don't have to.
when they went to make the second one, all the people who made the first one said, "What are you doing? Jason's dead." Like, so they wrote him as dead and drowned.
Right.
But then they had to go, turns out he just swam out the wrong end of the lake and he got lost.
So
He's
you're
like, where
telling
am
me
I?
something
So-
that was never established that actually happened.
He's a butthole baby.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Basically, they
That's
didn't. Basically, they didn't know what they were doing as they were
looked like-
writing the movies.
Yeah.
And then every movie, they were like, "Well, let's just do it this way instead."
Right.
Wasn't there another
Because
theory?
in part 2, he's actually technically not even identified as Jason Voorhees in part 2, and then in part 3, he dies.
They talk about Jason, but they don't know that he's
Right. Because like if you look at the credits, he's credited as the Prowler.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever.
I know.
That's why I,
I
said
hate
don't
this
feel
movie
bad for
even more.
not knowing because
They
it's
didn't
not
know.
clear.
They legit didn't know. Like Friday the 13th
Yeah.
was supposed to be an anthology that was supposed to just continue different stories that took place on Friday the 13th.
just like Halloween.
And then
Wow, I've seen a
after
lot
part
of
3, it was
similarities.
like,
Very creative writing,
let's
boys.
just go with Jason Voorhees. He's got the hockey mask. Now let's just go.
Not yet.
No, in
He's got
part
that
3.
dumbass bag on.
Right
his
now
head.
he's got the burlap sack.
Jason is so
much better. Can
I ask you a question?
Mom, can I get more Taco Bell and hold a Mountain Dew live wire, please? No, Mom, I can't.
I think you're playing him too smart. I think this guy, he could have ripped 2 eye holes in his freaking mask. Like, I know one's like, 6 inches below his other one, but like just rip a hole lower than the other
Dude, that would have been great. And he should have drew like a little smiley face on it.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
They had to do that in The Strangers.
That's
So
true.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Instead, he's trying to be like, no, I have a normal face. I just have one eye that I want to use and not the other one. Like, no,
Right.
we know what you look like under there, Jason.
We know it's probably not good.
Okay?
He's certainly, he's no Scott, that's for sure.
All right, let's get into the vitals of this thing, man. As we've been talking about, it's Friday the 13th, part 2, 1981. We just covered another horror movie from 1981, Halloween 2, just a couple of weeks ago. And now we're back. And this one was directed by Steve Miner.
So you're telling me 1981 was just a year for horror?
It depends on how you feel about Halloween 2,
Right.
I don't know. I can't,
Go for it, Clint.
I you know what? I'm going to do the nice thing and say it can't be that bad. I haven't had to sit through that piece of
There you go.
Movie was written by Ron Kurz and starred Amy Steele, John Furry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a furry in his
there we go.
free time.
Oh, for sure. Adrian King, Kristen Baker, Stuart Charno, and a whole bunch of other people you've never heard of.
I haven't even heard of the stars.
Who's the lady that was skinny dipping?
That was Kristen Baker
Yeah, Kristen Baker.
as Terry.
God bless you.
Yeah, there you go. I had a feeling, I don't know, call it an intuition, that you
Bob
were going
was
to
gonna
really
mention
enjoy
her.
her performance in this.
I think a lot of people really enjoyed her performance.
If you're a red-blooded
That's the only reason to
American,
watch
you
it.
should have all enjoyed her performance
just a
and her assets on her camera.
Yes.
Transcendent
her
acting.
assets, you're right.
Yes.
Because what she brought her to the table,
Yes.
her A game.
She knew what she was doing.
And
She was
her-
hired to do a
and her
job,
B
and she
games.
did that job
Yes.
very well. And whether she did the
we
her
still
to get the
game?
job,
Are we still talking about this movie, or what are we talking about?
Who
yeah,
cares?
we're talking about the movie within the movie that's
All
not
I'm
in the
doing is
movie.
thinking about the chick's boobs
Her butt cleavage was phenomenal.
10-4.
and her anus.
I don't know about those tan lines though, guys.
Here's
Not
how,
tan line
son.
there.
here's how the movie
allow it.
here's how the movie qualifies. Let me just get this out. You guys can, when we get there, you can talk about her butt cleavage to your heart's content. Let me get the vitals out. Okay, movie is a 6.1 on IMDb right
How
now.
in the name of Zeus's butthole does that have a 6.1 on
It doesn't
IMDb?
qualify on the
IMDb has no credit anymore.
I know.
Because the people who just
Because it-
don't care.
Because it has developed
right.
a cult following over the years.
There's some people that really like this movie and really like to touch themselves while they watch it, okay? And so those people gave it a 10. and then you got regular people that gave it a 4, and it ends up at a 6.1. Wow. That's how you get there. Cheers.
Jeez Louise.
Chin chin.
Wow.
Thank the maker over on Rotten Tomatoes. This baby is a 36% from critics and a 49% audience
So
score.
you're telling me that critics like this movie better than BVS? I have bones to pick.
I usually hate
No.
the critics' take on most of these movies, but I think they were pretty fair on this one.
Hey, Roger Ebert gave it a half star.
half?
A
I
half.
feel like that's more insulting than just the 0.
Right.
Right?
Like, I'll give you half for effort.
Right.
Instead of just 0 stars.
Like
It should have been a fraction star.
Ebert's like, nice cans.
It is a fraction.
You know what I mean? He's like,
Yes, he enjoyed Christy Baker's assets.
He's like, I was going to give this a 0, but then
Gonna give this a 0, but there was a very
you see the transcendent acting. That
it was a very class act in
he really loves GMC pickup trucks, K10 pickups.
in body acting in the feng shui of the human body. Realistically.
I did enjoy the assault on the handicap in this one.
Yes,
It was
that
the way
also-
that it was the way that the director chose to frame her.
Ooh.
As if to communicate some kind of false sense of security when really the monster is inside of us.
Really? Yes. It was the transcendental nation of the abject terror of the moment.
Shut your goddamn
in which
Literally.
All right, guys, if you want to connect with the show, you can do that at thisshowis.trash@gmail.com, or you can call and leave us a voicemail, 262-757-8567. You can, like, unburden your hearts. You know, you got strong feelings about Friday the 13th Part 2, put them in an email, put them in a voicemail. We will let you have your say. Even if you're not participating on the awards, like some of our patrons today are, you can still have your say. Just send it off to the inbox there. If you do want to be a patron that gets to participate, if you've been listening, you'll know when we do awards, hey, there's some Patreon people that get to submit awards for the show, and you can do that by joining us there. Patreon.com/badmoviesrule, and you can jump in and get involved in the episodes and not only have your voice heard in the episode, but then hear us argue about what you have to say. So good time all around, guys.
why not?
All right. We're going to get to our scene by scene right now after this quick break.
I don't think you've ever done a worse job putting a room together that can have an intelligent conversation.
No, that's fine. I don't mind if it's unhinged. I just certain things I got to get through and then go nuts. And then go nuts, boys, okay?
Did you bring another bottle of that? Because you're going to need it at this pace.
Do you have a safe ride home? Am I making a trip to Racine?
There's only half a cup of vodka in there.
It's fine.
Only half a cup.
There's only half a cup of vodka in there, all right?
Fine. It's all good.
That'll be gone by the time we're done with this episode.
Savor it, Ryan. Savor like the mizmacine.
The mise en
The
scene.
mishmash scene.
You can't even say
The
it.
mishmash scene of this opening shot of
scene.
the child, which in itself conveys a certain vulnerability.
Ooh, a certain whimsy,
That's right.
if you will, as he's singing in the rain, tap dancing even.
Splashing through
Splashing.
puddles with
Yes.
careless energy.
As if Gene Kelly himself were to come through and grace the movie with his presence.
Yeah, it's a careless energy that belies the real danger.
Gary Cooper, asshole.
Right? We're not going to do this the whole time, I promise. All right. Kids jumping around in puddles, getting pissed off that mom's like, get out. Right.
Yeah, whatever.
And turns out mom saved this little bastard's life.
Again.
Because
Way too many times.
second thing-
You ungrateful little shit. Get inside. There's some dude with a bag on his head. But Mom, he's my friend. Get
Get
inside.
in here, you dumbass.
God, I should have rolled myself down the stairs.
Get in here right
Get in
now.
here right now.
Jason is walking down the street. Go out and play in the puddles after he's murdered the neighbor. All right? You know she's in there. That's the one from the first movie. You
Yeah.
saw Friday the 13th Part 1.
They should have
Get
just
in
put
here.
a giant
5 years ago. We know you've seen this.
should have put a giant billboard saying previous victim here.
Seriously. We find the, what's the character's name? They're going to kill me for this, but what's her name from the first movie? She's the only one that survives.
Yes.
Alice.
Alice. Sure, okay.
Alice.
Alice is having a dream. She's rolling around in bed, and she's having PTSD. And this is where we get the previously seen on Netflix recap of the first movie, right? Which a lot of people, in fact, there's a famous scene in Scream where the killer on the phone tricks Drew Barrymore into saying Jason is the killer in the first movie. That That's the wrong answer. Right? Everyone knows it was Mrs. Voorhees was the original killer in the first one.
Jason didn't show up until the sequel.
That's right. And so she actually, we find out if you hadn't seen the movie.
Well, apparently,
was the
I
killer.
just found out that Jason didn't even show up in the sequel.
I know.
Apparently, it's the Prowler.
Whatever. Mrs. Voorhees was upset, even though she clearly purposely left her son unsupervised, hoping that something would happen to him to absolve her of her responsibility.
Yeah.
And then she could take out her righteous anger on these poor camp counselors. Kevin Bacon gets an arrow through the throat, and that's the entire movie.
Right.
Why did they kill Kevin Bacon?
Footloose.
That's probably what. Had that happened yet?
No.
No.
This was
Damn it.
that was
No.
1980.
Because he wasn't Kevin Bacon yet. If he was Kevin Bacon,
Right.
he doesn't get the arrow through the neck.
No.
He's probably the final girl in that case.
He doesn't even have like a character really
Right.
in the first movie.
No.
He's the guy that has sex with the other girl.
Right.
That's it.
You know, nothing pisses
You
off Jason.
cannot have sex
No,
in a
dude.
horror movie if you expect
No.
to live to the end.
If you have sex at Camp Crystal Lake, you're
That's
done.
it. That's all she wrote. Hope it was good.
Hope it was worth it.
Hope it was the best.
Always worth it.
Right? The one thing I'll say about the original movie, as I've seen that a long time ago, I never gave my bona fides. I watched one before, the original, and I watched part 6 when I was like 9 years old. That scared the absolute crap out of me, and I never watched the rest of them until I saw 10.
Yeah.
So I've seen, and I barely remember 6.
Right.
So I haven't seen much of this, but I did see the first one, and I remember thinking, not one of these teenagers can kill this old bitch. Are you kidding me? Seriously?
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, if we were camping at Camp Crystal Lake, we would have been having some drinks later and laughing about that old woman we had to kill because she tried to murder Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Even if we were teenagers at the
Somebody would have probably run her over with their car when they showed
On
up
accident.
in the first place.
time. On accident.
Brady would have backed right over her
Seriously.
with the Audi 5000. They didn't exist then.
No. They got that clip of her like wrestling with Alice. Oh, you like eating sand?
Right.
Just bashing
Ooh,
her
yeah.
freaking face in.
Bust out some WWF moves on her.
Right.
Even over.
And then come on, if Alice can chop this girl's head off, like,
Chopping? I would say more or less take a baseball bat to her head.
well,
and
breaks her head off.
Breaks her head off. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
They legit made humans seem soft like zombies in this movie. Like, it was really easy to stab through them.
Hey, it's good makeup. Yeah.
All right.
I guess I really need to stab a human to see how easy it is, I suppose.
One of these days.
Yeah.
Try it up.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Jason, they're carting Alice away after it looks like Jason
Right.
jumped out of the water, and she's like, Jason, I want to need one of the paramedics to be like, ma'am, it was a largemouth bass. I don't know why.
You fell into the water all by yourself.
That's right. It's fine.
We didn't find a boy. We didn't find a boy at all. We found used panties, a fishing rod,
Right.
and some worms
Found a northern pike choked to death on your britches.
on your britches. That's what we
what I'm
found.
saying?
So, unless you into
Your,
that corner.
your knickers choked a bluegill, and now we got a real situation. I got the DNR coming down here crawling up my ass.
Yeah, that's true. Doing cartwheels in my cocoa factory. I gotta understand
Yeah.
why are you trying to F a fish? And if the fish's name is Jason, that is your prerogative. But
3 baby turtles with their heads stuck in a 6-pack ring.
That's right. You know, who is going to made to answer for this? They're going to come down. It's going to be my ass. You better tell me some.
and the DNR shows up and it's Bruce Campbell.
That's what I'm saying, dude. All right. Back in the real time, her mom calls her. She wakes up out of her nightmare, and you can tell you don't hear her mom's side of the conversation, but from what Alice is saying, her mom is basically saying, "Can you get your shit together, please?"
Yeah.
Right? Like she's just like, "I'm gonna fix my life."
Can you just get over it? I know that 5 of your friends got murdered,
Right,
and
'cause-
you had to decapitate some crazy bitch.
And what's funny is I thought
But-
this was way later.
yeah.
It turns out this is about 2 weeks after. Like the whole movie is 5 years later, but this scene is 2 weeks
Yeah,
after.
it's like
Yeah.
in the same
Something like
time,
that.
yeah.
So you
Yeah.
explained to me that Jason is
Yes.
now still a kid walking around and
No.
No, because she hallucinated the kid thing.
I know, but
Right.
if you're saying that the movie, if her scene took place 2 weeks after the original kill,
Then Jason was wandering the woods during the first part.
right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so Jason he technically died in 1957.
Right.
That's when he drowns.
So he'd
Is
be
57.
He'd be in his 20s.
So now he's in his 20s, right? That's like
Gotcha.
the whole mythos behind the whatever we want
And
to
he
call
found
it.
the Necronomicon.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, he did.
I just want to know how he finds her.
Finds Alice?
Yeah.
Like he
she
knows
lives
where
in-
she lives.
She lives in like New York City.
I know he knows her exact address.
And he's like some Krellborn retard living in the woods.
His mom's decapitated head told him.
That's probably what happened. You're right. Good
Yeah.
call.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jason, quick, get over here. Quick.
That large side of a head, that's a GPS.
Mom was on the beach, just the head going, Jason, I'm surprised I'm still alive. Get over here. It's supposed to only last about 30 more seconds. I got to tell you something real important. Not I love you or what happened or, oh, gosh, you're alive. That's awesome. No, it's
She's just like
54
1526
17 26th Street.
Court Avenue, New Jersey. I'm out of here.
Here. And Jason's like, New Jersey.
He's like, I gotta go to Jersey.
That's why he's so pissed.
He's got to smell trash that's worse than him.
He walked to New Jersey with a bag on his head.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Actually,
Well, he
did
needed the bag when he got to Jersey. He didn't have it until he got there. He's like, this stinks. I need a
Oh,
bag.
no, what happened is somebody yelled at him and threw garbage at him, and then he just took the sack and put it on his head after
It
that.
just landed on him, and he just looked at the,
I'll
the
leave
window.
it
Was like,
here.
whatever.
Hey, this smells better than Jersey.
How is it that Jason can see out of a sack, but Jonah Hill and Don Johnson can't see out of a sack?
Can't see. That's so good. That scene is so good. She takes a 1-minute shower, okay, if that.
She gets out of the shower and she's just, her hair, like the stone cold face of like, I
Yes.
just got out of the shower and her hair's not even wet.
Yeah.
God, this
Who
whole
opened the shower?
Who lives alone, walks into their bedroom, gets undressed to take a shower,
Yeah.
puts on a robe, walks across the hallway, hops in the shower.
Puts on a robe to walk 5 feet.
5 feet, like literally
Yeah.
across the hall. Like
Yes.
not even down the hall, just across the hall
Right.
to hop in the shower
You're
by
right.
themselves. When you live by yourself.
You're right. The whole scene was a cock tease.
This
Well,
is
no,
bull-
No, but
Yeah.
it screams we're making a movie because she didn't want to be naked, right?
Right.
So it's
Which
just
is
like,
fine.
Takes you right out of the reality of the situation.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
because
whatever.
she should have
They
been
could have
naked.
shot it head up.
You could have shot her from behind and just seen her back.
Right, but they could have shot it absolutely head up or waist up or something like that.
I'm saying if she doesn't want to take her shirt off, she shouldn't be forced to. But you can shoot it
Yeah.
a different way. Doesn't make sense.
Assume it.
Right.
I mean, you could have just kind of talked her into some tasteful side boob.
At least.
You don't talk them into nothing. Haven't you learned
It was
anything?
1981. You could talk him into
Just
anything.
because they used to do it doesn't make it
listen,
okay
You can gently suggest
that you don't
Nothing
get the
wrong.
job if you don't.
Gently suggest.
If they
like,
say no,
excuse
you
me.
don't force anybody to do anything. Okay. All right. Jason calls the house from the closet. I guess I don't.
Yeah,
like,
from his cell phone?
from his cell phone.
81?
The phone rings. Hello. Nothing. Did he murder the neighbor just so he could use their phone?
Well, and
Guess
like,
as good as mine.
How do you know her number?
she hears noise, right? She's got the tea kettle on.
Yeah.
She's got her ice pick in her hand because apparently she's going to get ice for her tea. I don't know, but she's got the ice pick in her hand.
I
Tea
don't know.
kettle's on. She hears a noise outside, and I learned something from this movie right here that could potentially be very useful or at least hilarious if we ever make something as
Yes.
a movie in the future. If we are ever lurking somewhere and doing nefarious things, bring a sack of cats with you.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you ever get caught
Yeah.
or noticed and someone's like, hey, who is that? You just throw a cat at them. Yeah. It's like, oh, shit, it was just the cat, I guess.
100% Jason
Dude,
threw that
He
cat
threw
in the
a
window.
cat at her
Yeah,
to
100%.
throw her off the scent.
Stupid ass cat that jumps through this window.
Yeah. A cat's not jumping on anybody from outside.
No.
That cat was thrown.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That cat was taken
That
from
was,
its
uh,
garbage can home and yeeted into her room.
The key grip just absolutely hurled that cat through
saying,
the
dude.
window.
Talking projectile freaking missile. This cat comes
yeah,
through the
so
window.
Absolutely. And
I
this-
may
and this-
need a sack of cat in the future.
that's
sack
fine.
of
Get a sack of cats.
Yeah.
Get it from the neighbor that he murdered to use his telephone.
Right.
Right?
It was the cat lady next door.
That's what it was. He's like, I
she
need
was
to use
about
the
to
phone.
call. I was like, Alice, this guy's here.
I need to
Steals the
call
cat.
her just to throw her off for a second and then go back over to her house.
This guy's stealing my cat.
Okay, fine. She's got her ice pick. The cat's the head fake and the literal head fake. She pulls open the fridge and there's Mrs. Voorhees' head,
Yeah.
which he
Still.
saved.
Yes.
So he saved
again,
it.
This is only a couple of weeks later.
But
I know, but,
but he saved it.
my mom's head told me how to get here. I brought her
He
with.
transported it to Jersey
In the sack.
in a sack. Put the sack on his head. Put the head in the refrigerator.
I love you, mama.
Went outside, murdered the neighbor, called Alice, grabbed her cat, threw the cat through the window, then just got back inside to get behind her just to take her ice pick
Yeah.
and stab her through the face.
Through the temple.
Again, very
Yeah.
easily.
Yes.
Yeah, the bendable ice pick.
The bendable ice pick through her.
You know how
very-
easy it is to push an ice pick through somebody's skull?
through.
Apparently
apparently
quite
super easy.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You barely even have to
It
try.
was literally.
Although the actress said that the first time they did the stunt, that the guy didn't check the prop and it didn't retract, and she had a nice little hole in her head. Yeah. And then
for real?
Yeah, like for real. Yes.
Is that
So
why
was
she quit movies after this?
I don't know, but yeah. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, fixed it, got it to retract," and that was the second take. And then he had to hit the hole on her head to cover it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
So he had to go slower so he could precisely hit the hole that he
hole.
already made.
It was some stunt guy. It wasn't the guy that played Jason. It was like some
Jesus.
Wow.
it was a props guy.
Yeah.
Cat tosser.
Right.
Great
Yeah,
great prop guys we have.
Yeah, I know. I love that. Right. Anyway, she's dead.
Well, there goes the
You mean to
final
tell me-
girl from the first movie.
You mean to tell me that somebody handed you a freaking an ice pick?
Yeah.
That you're supposed to stab into somebody's head and you didn't check to see if the son of a bitch was loaded?
I guess exactly what happened.
Careers can be freaking absolutely
know.
destroyed this way.
You know what?
Wow.
It all worked out. Even that cat was having a blast. That cat really enjoyed that murder. It was just like, if a cat could clap and go, yay, that's basically the reaction that the cat was having.
Well, you
that
know what
cat's
they
gonna eat
say
for
about
wings.
cats. Yes, I was gonna say, because like with cats, like if you die and you have cats, within 24 hours, those cats do not give a shit about you.
No, they'll eat you.
And they will start eating your body.
Your cat never gave a shit about you.
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
also
be 100%
true.
honest.
Freaking gross.
Hey, I don't care about them either. So
All right, on to the plot of the actual movie. We get a couple that pulls up in a sick truck, dude.
Yeah.
I was like,
GMC, don't get that.
no,
up.
dude,
Joe's
I'm-
going to totally screw us over.
but
He's going to call in.
is it the Walker truck?
No, not exactly, but you know,
I mean, it's on a
little
lift kit
earlier.
and stuff, and it's a little earlier.
Yeah, it's a little earlier. K10.
I was like, I'm not even a car guy, and I was like, want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Need. Should have been truck versus Jason.
I know, right? Jeff and his girlfriend pull up, and you go to use a payphone to call Ted to try and get directions to this camp counseling thing they're going to. Yeah.
Who pulls a half a block away to the gas station to walk to the phone booth?
Yeah.
So they parked on the wrong side of the road when they could have parked at the goddamn phone booth.
Yeah.
They didn't have to walk across the street from a half a block away. They could have just pulled up right to the phone booth.
They could have, but what we learned throughout the movie about these two is that they're dumb,
That's true.
yep, there's that.
right?
Hey, she had
That's true. Yeah.
great knockers.
Yeah, so,
Torpedo style.
funny thing about that, I'll just say this now. Dana and I are watching the movie, and there's a scene later where she's walking around in her bathing suit top, right?
Yeah.
And Dana's like, well, she obviously got cast because she has perky
Yeah.
Yes.
boobs, right?
That's probably exactly right.
And I was like, cool. But then when there's we'll get to it, but let's just call it a sex scene later, we weirdly don't see her at all.
Right.
She was underage.
what the f?
They shot this.
Why would they do this
Yeah.
then? There are plenty of people you can cast that are not.
I know,
With
dude.
probably very
Hey,
similar boobs.
guys.
I know.
Welcome to 1981 Hollywood.
Dude, I know. I was like,
damn, what's wrong with people?
dude, I found out after the fact too, so don't feel bad because I was also like, hey, what's up? Not having no idea. She doesn't look, I mean, you'd think they'd cast an actress that was at least 18 years old.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Not like what
Them. What is wrong with them?
what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
God dang it, Steve Miner.
Now he's
It
pissed.
wasn't Steve Miner's fault.
Oh, okay. He's a director.
Yeah, it's Steve Miner.
Yeah.
Casting Miner.
Miners. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. All right, so
What?
their truck gets towed,
Damn him burning that movie.
and there's this crazy bike guy just starts running up and spouting nonsense to them while
While their truck is being just absolutely stealth mode towed out.
they don't notice till it's pulling away.
Instantaneously, they park this truck, and before they even get to the phone booth,
The guy's
you see
backing
that,
around
you
the
see
corner.
that tow truck backing around the corner.
I can't imagine those style of tow trucks are quick to get a truck.
No,
off.
wrecker ain't so bad.
No,
You'll be all right.
You can
You'll be
pretty
all right,
quick.
yeah.
You can be pretty quick with it.
You can do that. Like, it's not like it's got a Minuteman hitch on it or anything. They didn't have them back then, but that's what you would use for repoing
Sure.
before. So, I mean, they're,
and you got to
yeah,
move
yeah,
quick
sure.
when you're repoing.
they function.
Yeah, of course, the Minuteman hitch, James.
Well, they run after this truck that's dragging the tow truck dragging their truck.
That's driving away at just over trotting speed.
Right, so they can keep up with
And
it.
I'm like, why wouldn't you hop in the back of your truck so that way no matter where he goes, at least you're with your truck?
That's right.
You got a shot.
That's right. But they get around the corner and they realize it was a prank, bro.
Got you good. And
You know,
you
your
have no air in all 6 tires.
Shoelaces are untied.
Seriously, dude. All right,
I
turns
used my
out
last nickel on that phone call. They ran off on it.
they get Ted, who, I don't know, looked to me like a redhead linguine from Ratatouille. Okay.
Sure. You know what? I'm with you.
That's actually a
I
spot
was like,
on
what is-
description.
I was like, how did they have these in 81? Like, this guy is... Apparently, they had little dweeby twerps in 81, too.
Oh, they did.
I thought I was an original.
Oh God, that's hilarious.
They're on the way. The three of them are on the way to this camp counseling. It's not camp, but it's training for camp counselors.
Right.
And on their way, there's a branch blocking the road.
Of course. They're
In a truck like that, you run over the branch.
Sure. Or fine. You want to get out and move it. You could have probably just driven around it also.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But fine. They're dragging the branch off. But the thing that killed me is the girlfriend gets out and it's the middle of the day. They're moving this branch and she just goes, "This place is spooky."
Yeah.
The forest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The road through the trees.
The road and the trees? What do you mean it's spooky? It's noon in the forest.
Yeah.
You've never
It's
seen trees
spooky.
before?
It's spooky because there was a perfectly cut branch in the middle of the road.
Oh, okay.
It
That's
fell off
why.
the back of a truck.
Got it.
Had the branch looked more organically like blown over by the wind, then it would have been fine.
I think it was heavy-handed Frank's disc golfing tournament. And he knocked that bitch
what it
over.
is.
Athena just sheared that tree branch off.
I get maybe being
that's what it was.
spooked out when in a second here they find the old Crystal Lake camp sign, right? And then they get
Perfectly placed on the side of the road.
they get the backstory about what happened at Camp
No,
Blood.
not telling you. You don't
Yeah.
need to know.
Camp Blood.
Who's the main counselor? That doofus?
Paul?
That
Paul?
Jeff Daniels wannabe?
Yeah, Paul.
Yeah, Paul.
Paul. Guy's a cheese.
He looked like Matt Frewer, really. Or what? Yeah.
He gave me Jeff Daniels vibes.
Yeah, he sucked.
Daniels, yeah.
He gave me, I just don't like this guy vibes.
At that too.
Because we actually cut to him next, and he's like calling everybody. He's ringing a bell or whatever, like time to get everybody around. And this is where we first see, is it Christy, Tammy, Tanya, whatever her name is, the one you were all talking about her butt cheeks.
Was she of age?
Yes,
Before I burn this movie down?
she was. Kristen,
She was quite of age, yes.
Terry.
I mean,
It was
I don't know
Terry.
anymore.
It was Terry, wasn't it?
Terry?
I think that was her name.
Her character, yeah, her character's name is Terry.
Terry yells that she's on her way, and
Right up the butt shots.
And she starts jogging through the woods.
she's like,
As
"I'm on
you
my
would.
way. I'm on my way. I wore the sluttiest outfit I could find."
Yep. And who's the perv?
Dude, but the perv here's the thing. But the perv also happens to be the most handsome man.
Oh, so
at
it's okay.
camp.
Oh, he's an underwear model. I mean, the
Right.
dude looked like he's.
Cause
Yeah.
So it's okay, is what you're saying.
yes,
Because it's hot.
Yeah,
it's hot.
totally
So
fine.
It's only
It's okay
if he's
'cause he's hot.
It's okay
It's
to be a
okay if
perv.
he had a chance.
it's because
Right.
he's hot.
100%.
It's because he's hot and she's hot that it's,
It's
totally
okay.
fine.
So if I'm fugly and she's hot, it's
that's
instant
no,
50
that's
years
that's
in
a
jail.
misdemeanor. That's a felony. That's a felony, sir.
That's assault, brother.
25 years in jail right there for being ugly.
If Ginger Linguini had been the one to shoot the slingshot, she would have went and told on him,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
She's jogging through the woods and the camera, like perfect mise en scene on her ass
I
cheeks.
hate you so much.
How was the cinematography in this scene, Ryan?
Oh, it was
Steady.
all right.
It was
I'll tell
steady.
you.
Is it coffee
The
pocket?
cinematography was all right. It was stunning.
It was really a steady hand, whoever that was.
Ooh, that focus racking
Yeah.
on that shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you.
Do you want to hit him or you want me to hit him?
Wasn't looking at the focus racking.
Oh, but you were.
No.
No, because it was the backside.
what's up.
When she turns around, we'll be looking at the focus racking, if you know what I'm saying.
One of the girls, Ginny, rolls in late.
In her beetle.
Yeah.
She's the best final girl in this whole
in the whole series?
series.
Really?
No, she really actually
She
she
really-
is.
she really is.
That does not say a lot.
It doesn't say a lot,
No,
but she is the best final girl.
I'll say
in the
she's a
entire
great
franchise.
actress by any means of the imagination,
She's
but
not that bad.
she holds her
really is
own
not that bad.
compared to everybody else in the series.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. I love her the actress's name.
Amy Steele.
Amy Steele.
Yes. Great stuff.
Great name. She gets there late. They have their little meeting, and late that night they're having the obligatory campfire. Here's the backstory. Let me drop the lore.
Everybody got that?
Okay, here's Jason. Here's what he did. Here's what happened at Camp Crystal
Now
Lake.
we're going to stay out of there. We can't go over there. That's the whole thing. Just don't go.
I want to go over there and see what's going on.
We're the first to ever return here.
Right.
All right, good night, guys. Right. Like, just
Do what you will with that information. I'm going to go have sex.
He's gonna try to.
now, whatever you do, okay, if you're gonna have sex at this camp,
Working out or
Working out or having sex.
you got to make sure the blinds are shut and the doors are closed, because if Jason either sees,
Smells
hears, or
it.
smells it happening, you're toast, man.
Got to make sure that you wear the long robes if you're
Right.
gonna do it, and only do it in the missionary position.
And if the air is dead outside, you're good to go. But if the wind's blowing in off the lake, nothing for you tonight, okay? You got to stay, keep it in your pants, man, all right? This is what they should have been doing.
Yeah. That should have been a guidebook of how to survive Camp Crystal Lake.
I know.
Or Camp Blood.
Right, and what's the other thing? Don't ever say, I'll be right back.
Because he won't be back.
Yes, right.
That's right.
Don't say.
Except for Schwarzenegger. He always comes back.
I'll
That's
be
right.
back.
That's true.
Ah,
If he says it, then he will. But if we'll get to if Arnold was in this movie, what would have happened?
Well, he'd have
It would have been 30 seconds
He
long.
would have came back. I mean, let's be honest.
Hello, you fruity pie.
That's right.
I'm gonna mess up the rest of your face. Eat my shotgun.
Oh, yeah, well,
What if he was
here we go.
Jason?
All right.
That would explain why he doesn't die.
No sex for you.
I will say this about Linguini, Ginger Linguini. When he jumps out in the fake jump scare, like they're building this camp story to get to the point where Ted jumps out in a mask
Yeah.
and a spear. Ted's ripped, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a butterface for sure. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro is
Linguini is a butterface, but
he is toned.
he had
he
9
is-
abs.
He had 9 abs.
He is.
He had an ab.
little
He
unbalanced.
had side abs.
He
had the side abs.
He had abs coming out of his abs.
Right.
Yes.
He was really looking.
I was looking.
Okay.
I didn't know I was looking at a minor, but I was looking.
And what about his quads?
I don't know.
I don't know. He wouldn't look at
Look
that.
at those quads there.
Jason, now they're having a party inside the building, at the big lodge building they all gather in. Jason's watching the party through the window.
Convenient.
Right.
Yeah.
And soon as he sees
Is that Michael or Jason?
Jason. Did I say Michael?
No, I'm saying, is that Michael or Jason? I've seen a lot of similarities in the way the camera moves.
It's Jason Myers.
Jason Myers.
It's literally the same thing.
It is. They literally said, we're going to do this better, but we can't.
That's right.
It's not even because
Don't defend this movie.
First of all, I'm not defending anything.
If you defend if you want
the
first. Don't
camera
listen to him.
angles,
I'm not defending anything.
Well,
What I'm
first
saying-
off, let's just say about the Panaglide, okay? All right?
yeah.
Okay, anybody can use a Panaglide.
Have you seen what they're doing with the Panaglides out here?
you can't sit there with your bald head and tell me that they did not copy John Carpenter Panaglide.
That is exactly what I was just going to say.
We'll get to the point then.
Yeah, we got to the point.
Is that it? Okay.
Yes.
John Carpenter is the most ripped off director in movie history. Everyone
more or
rips off his work.
No,
For horror movies, for
literally, the opening shot of Friday the 13th
Yes.
is also an FPV
Yes.
of Pamela Voorhees killing camp counselors.
Yes.
It's the same freaking movie.
It is. And Friday the 13th fans are going to be like, no, it's not.
Halloween fans will probably say the same thing. They'll be like, how dare you compare Friday the 13th to Halloween? Because Halloween's so much superior.
I can't see that anybody have a podcast now.
Yeah, everyone's a podcast.
Halloween, guys.
Are you guys pre-reading the comments?
Guys, Halloween 78 is way better than Friday the 13th, 1980. All right.
You know what else is a better horror movie?
Ghosts of Mars.
Ghosts of Mars.
John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars.
The Thing. Big Trouble in Little China.
Whoa, that's actually true.
Oh, my
Damn it.
gosh.
Bob said a thing.
I was going to say, as Jason's watching them through the windows,
Jason Myers got it.
okay, as Jason Myers
That's
is
Michael
watching them.
Voorhees to you,
Okay,
all right?
Sorry. as he's watching them, I know all I'm saying is,
You know what? To be fair,
Can't get through the
James, what were you saying?
to be fair, what we should just say is the Prowler.
sure, okay, fine.
Prowl Jason Myers.
While the Prowler is outside watching, in my heart, I felt like when he saw Scott dancing with the dog, he was going, "Well, him for sure."
Dude,
Yeah, what
when
the
he saw
hell?
Scott dancing with the dog,
That's okay.
What kind of
He had
man
his
dances
little-
with a poodle with a bow in it?
He had his-
Son of a bitch.
Well, he
Go
wouldn't have paper. He had
dappers.
like half of a 2x4 he scrawled on. He was like, "This one."
He's John McClane on a 2x4. What's the Paul?
He's got the big fat crayon.
It's not actually English he's writing. It's just scribbles.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's exactly
gotta
it.
feel bad because he's so
He's
handsome.
drawing a pair of ass cheeks under Terry's name.
Ginny and Paul's. Wait, what?
You're saying he's got a big log and he's drawing in crayon all the
That's
names.
right.
And I'm saying under Terry's name, he's drawing a big pair of
Yeah,
ass
that's
cheeks.
exactly what he is doing.
Keeping a log of everybody, and it's quite literally a log.
Yeah.
Ginny and Paul start making out in the doorway, which is like rule number 1. If Jason's around, close the door.
I'm not making out in the middle of the woods in the middle of the doorway with the door wide open.
Why not?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
just
Why
did it
not?
with me never mind.
Wait a minute, you too?
All right.
All right,
no,
fine.
That's true.
You too?
What I'm saying is, it turns out it was crazy bike guy,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he gets choked out with a barbed wire.
How does he fit
From a-
behind that tree?
Oh, that's right. Crazy bike guy Ralph.
How did he get behind the tree?
How does Jason Myers fit behind that tree?
Jason was in the tree.
He was in the tree.
He was in the tree, and he reached down like Chuck Norris in Walker, Texas Ranger, and sucked him right back up. In the
Clearly paranormal.
yeah.
He was disguised as a tree.
He was the tree.
He was the tree.
All this time living in the forest has allowed me to develop my superpowers. I can camouflage myself as anything.
So it's Jason
trees,
Voorhees?
bushes,
Oh my god.
but really just trees and bushes. But
So-
I can do it really good.
So he
You know what?
studied under the great Stephen Treagle.
Yes.
And earned
Stephen Treagle.
Jitsu.
That's right. I can make myself into anything. Trees, bushes, the grass on the field.
Hot trio. That's
That's exactly what it is. he killed the old he killed the old crazy guys. He's like, that's my thing, watching people have sex.
get out of here.
Get out of here. So there's only room for one psycho in this movie. Okay.
How did he survive the first movie? I don't know.
Who knows? We also have this very quick cutaway scene where I'm pretty sure Muffin gets killed. Muffin's Terry's dog runs right up to Jason's boots.
Right.
And it cuts away. But
Yeah.
We assume
Muffin doesn't get killed.
at this
assume-
point Muffin is dead.
It's a pretty obvious looking dead body of Muffin, but
Which we
apparently
come
it's
across,
not
yeah.
Muffin.
Fine.
So I know there's another.
They had the same
All right.
teeth.
While they're all hanging out and partying, curly hair minor girl drags.
That's a good.
What's the guy's name? The guy that looks like a freaking newsie.
Oh,
Her boyfriend. Jeff? Is it Jeff?
Jeff
Sure.
Newsy.
Who knows?
Jeff the newsie.
God, I
You know
don't care.
why Jason kills this dog?
Why?
That's Jason's dog. That's
Oh.
not Muffin. Jason sees this guy Scott dancing with his dog and is like, why don't we have that?
Yeah.
And he has a big freaking go around with his dog, and that's why he shreds his dog up. He's like, I'm gonna move.
Dog
on
doesn't
Muffin.
want to dance.
Yeah. Dog won't dance with me.
Dog gets murdered.
Dog gets
I
murdered.
respect that.
All right.
All right, so the curly hair girl drags Jeff over to Camp. I want to see Camp Blood. Everyone else is swimming in the lake, but we're going to go over to
They're
Camp
getting-
Blood.
They're getting skinny dipping over here in the lake. Let's
Right.
go. Yeah.
But all they do is find what we think is Muffin, the dead, torn up body of a dog that looks exactly like Muffin,
Right.
and a cop.
Oh,
A
yeah.
cop.
It's a cop.
It's a cop. One of the deputies of Psycho Hiker showed up.
That's right.
Oh my god, dude.
What's this cop's deal? And what's the motivation? Because the cop goes back to the camp and he's just like, oh, I don't like your camp because you're too close to the other camp.
It is though.
That's his plot.
That's his beef.
Oh my god.
Here's the
This
thing.
is the putziest.
We had the putziest cops in our
No, that's
movies.
what I'm saying. We had the putziest cop in Psycho Hiker, but Jesus, this
This camp is 5 miles away or
Cop.
something, right? They're
He's-
on the other side of the lake.
he's literally like
What have they done with this
they
land?
didn't even have a
5 years?
costume for him. They didn't even have a costume for him.
No.
It was literally like, hey, what'd you show up? Oh,
Jeans.
Jeans. You got a belt? All right, we're gonna put a holster on it
A patch.
and a patch. Oh,
Yeah.
you got a brown shirt? Good. Here's a patch.
Right.
And then it's like, yes, like you said, it's like, well, listen here, kids, I caught you trespassing over at Camp Blood. We don't want any weird stuff going on around here.
Right.
He literally just came out of watching the New York Jets game to film this.
But yeah, yes, and yes. He has no beef with them. I understand if they're trespassing, you don't want them trespassing because there were murders there, whatever. Fine. But then why does he have to come and go, and I don't want you guys here either?
There's a random cop in the first movie too that does the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like the random motorcycle cop in Friday the 13th who's like, y'all seen Ralph? Spent a lot of money making this place, blah, blah, blah again.
This guy's a pretty good cop, though.
Yeah.
Because he leaves. He sees a guy in the woods.
Oh my God. Can we talk about this?
Yeah, please.
We're about to.
Take it. Go for
Holy
it.
We're about to.
He's driving down this 1-lane road, and apparently Jason hopscotched across.
Dude, he goes full Predator movement.
Look,
Literally like
the Prowler.
the Prowler, Jason
Prowler
Myers.
does a hopscotch move like he's jumping out of the ditch like, oh, did he see me?
Right.
Like,
He
oh,
jumped,
no.
cleared the road, and goes,
This cop,
go.
he pulls over and he's like, hey, you.
and he starts
like,
chasing him. He stops.
yeah,
Combs
he
his hair.
stops.
Starts
combs
chasing
his
him
hair.
again.
Oh, the amount of times.
Chasing at
He
this
chases
point.
him way too far.
The amount of times
See the guy.
this
anymore?
scene is so long of this cop running through the forest.
And the Psycho ripoff music, the Michael Myers Psycho music that they try to mesh together.
it's it's Psycho. It is. It is.
You're all correct.
It is Bernard Herrmann's Psycho. The
It
guy
is.
that wrote the music for Friday the 13th literally ripped off Bernard Herrmann's
Yes,
Psycho.
100%.
But
Yes. Go ahead. Please.
no, but as we get like this cop who just like this scene is like 2 minutes of him just running.
Dude, so
He
much shoe leather.
Cannot like what is he chasing at this point?
There's no way you still see him.
No, because then he even comes to the same rock in the pond.
You're gonna tell me like a full minute after Jason.
There's no
does.
ripples left in this pond. So
Okay.
like he was by long enough to step in this pond and not leave a single
This
disturbance anymore.
old donut munching cop is gonna keep.
Was the
He'd be like,
headed donut
he'd be like,
muncher.
all right, I'm gonna get him next time.
kept saying the same thing. I was like,
Right?
oh man, like,
he-
I'm winded watching
I would have
this.
drove this car right through the woods. Chased him with the car, man.
Either chase him with the car or
yeah.
just keep on going, dude.
And why does he have a car like that if he's some sort of cop in the woods?
He's a woods cop.
Wouldn't you
That's
just
his-
have a
What,
truck?
does he have a Jeep?
Yeah, why doesn't he just have a Jeep or a truck?
He has a
Dirt
Jeep.
bike.
Doesn't he?
No, it's a
precinct-
car.
His precinct is a deer blind in the woods. He's a woods cop.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't even police anywhere else. It's
No.
just the woods.
It's just the woods.
He's the only guy that works for this department.
That's actually so. That's why he keeps chasing him because he's like, "This is my one time.
I know.
I haven't been doing anything
I
for
can write
20."
a ticket. I gotta get some.
I gotta get
Little
to
Billy
him.
got acquitted for trespassing, but I'm going to get this bastard.
I've been working here for 23 years and I've had nothing to do.
It
This
turns
is
out
my
there was a
one.
horrific crime I could have stopped 5 years ago, and I missed it. So I really got to get this
I
guy.
really got to get on it this time.
But make sure, guys, that we zone in on this rock.
Yeah.
Because it'll come into play later.
Oh, they show it so many times.
It is the most heavy-handed foreshadowing
Yes.
in cinematic history.
The rock. You smell what the rock is not cooking.
He finds this super cute DIY house in the woods.
Dude, I'm telling you, this tiny home.
Property Brothers would have had a field day with this.
This tiny home off of Amazon.
Tiny home.
Unbelievable. Like,
Yeah.
how do you not know this is going up in your freaking little forest you patrol?
It's your only
It's
job.
your only job.
You're a woods cop.
Your wife would have made that shack look immaculately awesome.
In the inside, yes.
Yes.
It would have been like it looked outside, but as soon as you went in, it would have looked like
It would smell like
the Taj Mahal.
the Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Would have like Edison lamps going.
You think this cop didn't hear him building that? He's up in his deer blind. You're
Like the noises
Exactly.
Warcraft 2 when you send the peons out to do
Hammer hitting the thumb. Damn it!
more work.
right, like when the French guys in Monty Python are hearing the dudes building the
Right.
badger in the woods and stuff. And they're just like, "What's
We
going on?"
built
out
a
there?
giant badger.
That's right. I know this woods cop is a drunk who doesn't do his job.
And what just happened? Did somebody die the same way that the security guard died in Halloween 2?
I gotta tell you,
He got a hammer to the head.
Claws, too.
Yes.
Claws to the head.
you walk
Yes.
through this door, you smell.
You're right. The hospital security guard,
Yeah.
who's the first kill in Halloween 2, is
Yeah.
the same kill here in Friday 13th Part 2.
Yeah.
But don't miss what Clint just said.
What?
You walk through the door of this place and you smell dead.
You know it smells like death in there.
And, like from a quarter mile away, that place smells like rotten dead.
Right.
Yeah.
So this guy walks in, he's like, I should investigate.
Not with my gun drawn, not with backup.
With that. Also, turns out Jason, a skilled plumber, he's
Yeah.
got a toilet
Yeah.
in his crappy little bungalow. When the hell did he install a toilet? It had water in it.
Turns out.
Mummer Plumbing.
This guy didn't hear the truck backing it.
Drilling a well.
Drilling a well.
You just see Kurt walking up. All right, buddy, what are we doing?
You know, every once in a while when I was patrolling, I would hear a toilet flush. And I always thought it was weird. I thought it was my imagination. What the hell, man?
Oh, my God.
Freaking
Unbelievable.
weird. He gets a hammer to the brain. You're right.
Yeah.
That's how he goes.
Very similar to a better movie.
Very similar to a better movie that's not.
They're all having dinner back at the main lodge, and as they're panning across everybody, they pan across Terry, and I'm like, that is not a shirt. Okay? This is a work function.
Yeah.
Okay? She's flat and has under boob. That's how little shirt there is.
Have you ever, if you don't have to answer, but has everybody ever had that one female coworker that dressed a little too scandalistic for
Yes.
the job? And you're like,
100%.
really? You're wearing this to work?
And you're like,
I've never had the privilege of being in that line of work, sir.
I work with my wife, and I hope for this day.
Clint wakes up and goes, what are you wearing today, honey?
and my wife goes, well, it's a thermal. She's cold. Look at her nipples. And I'm like, technically, it looked like it is a thermal shirt, but it doesn't work if half of it's missing.
No.
That's why she's cold.
Our dad kept thermo in business.
Where's the rest of the under johns? Long johns.
Where's the butt flap? It's gone.
Oh, tell about it.
You
Looks
don't need-
like it's a little cold in here, Terry.
You don't need all of
The
that.
nipple flats as
Listen.
opposed to the butt flaps on the thermals.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Oh.
The nursing flap.
No, it's cool. We're just going to have dinner and no one's going to say anything to Terry. I get it. But not even the bro with the rainbow suspenders isn't bothered by this.
No.
Okay. No one cared.
No, because there's only one reason that anybody becomes a camp counselor.
For
Because
her.
Terry's going to be there.
Right.
That's
Basically.
what. Ted, I'd like to come. I'll bring my girlfriend, but tell me, is Terry going to be there?
It's like around here, there's only one reason why you get a job at the Renaissance Fair in the summertime.
How many
That's the most
whores
fair
are
thing
gonna
I've
be
ever
there?
First off, 95.5% of the chicks that work at the Renaissance Fair, you have to roll them in flour and look for the wet spot.
No.
All right.
95.5% of
He knows.
95.5% of the chicks that go to the Renaissance Fair, yes. 95.5%
Both of
of
those
the
statements
chicks.
can be true.
No, the chicks that work at the Renaissance Fair,
No.
No.
I'm going to call bullshit.
no,
I call
The
bullshit. I'm not going to say that
the
the
belly
95%, the 5%
Oh
that
my
are hot
God,
are,
dude! The belly dancing fairy
I'm gonna
brigade.
say
That's,
95%
I'm not talking
of these
about
statistics
I'm not
are
talking
made
about
on
the
the
actual
spot.
professionals. I'm talking about the fat hogs.
They're literally drama nerds from Tramper.
And I'm talking about the ones from Grass Lake Road that got jobs there too.
No, they don't get jobs there. They go there and they wear their chainmail. Without it, they wear their
We're
chainmail
both
and their
right. Can we just agree to
tube tops.
disagree? We're both right. There's some hot ones, and there's some what in the hell just rolled out of this sack.
Look, I worked there for 3 years. Not gonna lie, and I dated a few of them.
And I guess
Congratulations! So you dated the 5%.
now's as good a time as any to say this episode's brought to you by the Bristol Renaissance Fair. If you're ever
Where your
in
dreams can come
beautiful
true.
Bristol, Wisconsin, please come by and visit the Bristol Renaissance Fair during the summer and have a magical time with your family.
Or
And-
don't.
Or don't.
Yeah.
Or don't.
Where fantasy, where fantasy rules.
Huzzah!
Yes,
In Bristol,
Huzzah.
Wisconsin.
In Bristol, Wisconsin.
There we go. Free commercial for them.
I went once.
We were gonna have that conversation and not at least tell people where to go see for themselves who's right and who's wrong.
It was a good time.
Go. You're gonna see all walks of life there.
That's
You
right.
will absolutely see everybody there.
I saw one of the most beautiful bartenders there. I'm not lying. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But there are some chicks there. I'm like, why?
You know what, Bob? Because it's Wisconsin.
I know. This is not Wisconsin chick. This is not a Wisconsin chick. This is a mouth bass that launched up on land and formed into a human.
Speaking of someone who definitely wasn't from Wisconsin, Terry goes for a walk in the woods by herself.
Oh my God.
God bless this scene.
We got to look this up. She better be from Wisconsin.
She goes to take a walk, and wait, I lost my. Oh yeah, sorry. She goes to take a walk by herself.
Decide
and just decides
out of the blue to go skinny dipping.
That's how you do it. You don't generally make a plan.
And here's what I need to do. I really want to ask our very few female listeners that we have women who listen. We love them. We have women in the Discord and on Patreon, but our show demographics are definitely about 95% men to 5% women.
This number keeps coming up.
Okay. So, but our women listeners out there, please email or call in. I need to know, is this a real thing? Like you're just randomly by a lake, a stream, a river in the middle of the night in the woods. Are you going to be like,
I got to get naked and get in there.
time to get naked and get in here? Or would you just swim in with your shorts on or what? Because this seems like the most, like you're saying, out of left field, weird thing for her to do.
This
Now
is
that
a
I think about it,
director
guys.
fantasy.
Realistically, now that I think about it, it's actually a psychological phenomenon known as the call of the void.
The call of the void.
Yes.
We've lost Bob. Bob wants to hurl himself into the void.
Call of the void.
That's right.
I'm going to call it out because it's ridiculous. Every time he goes to say something, he thinks he's going to be profound. He holds his glass face
Like
down
an
so people can
asshole.
see.
Like a
look at
schmuck
what
asshole.
Look at what a tool I
He's
am.
drinking. Look how
guys,
flippin' cool
look,
I am.
This is the glass for the brand of the vodka that I am drinking today. So if you want to be like me, get this DG vodka. I don't even know what it is.
Dick Gone. Dick Gone
Don't
vodka.
give him another chance to say the actual name. They're not paying us any money.
No.
They're not paying us yet.
All right.
I don't think they're going to with you as a spokesperson.
No, probably not.
Why would they need to? We're already doing it.
Yeah.
Scott steals her clothes while she's naked swimming.
Douche guy. That's what the DG is.
Douche guy.
Nailed it.
go.
Douche guy.
Douche guy steals her clothes,
Douche guy vodka.
and she gets out of the water.
Yeah, and
Just-
again, because it's the good-looking guy. He's like, "Oh my god, give me my clothes
Get my
back."
clothes back, you.
Ooh, we
perv.
also get our first Busch in the movie.
No, he's right here. What are you talking about?
I've been here the whole
He's
time.
been here. Clint Busch has been here the whole time. Okay, believe me.
Just another hand in the book.
That's a lint trapper right there.
As they're fake wrestling over her stuff and giving me my shirt and all this, he steps into a rope trap, and it
Yep.
triggers and like lurches him upside down, hanging from a tree.
Yep.
And she says, he's like, go get a knife, cut the rope, whatever. She goes, maybe I should just leave you hanging here, you pervert. He's like, I promise, you'll cut the crap. Or she goes, you promise you'll cut the crap if I cut you down? He's like, yes, I promise. Meanwhile, almost everyone else minus 4 campers have gone to the bar
Right.
for the night. Okay?
The Linguini gone to the bar.
They all went, Paul and Ginny and a bunch of other ones, Rainbow Suspenders guy.
The guy who owns the truck was grounded, so he didn't
Right.
get to go, but he had to let somebody else drunk drive his truck.
Basically, they were like, all right, who wants to bang? If anybody you can plan on having sex, you can stay here and have sex. Everybody else, we're going to the bar.
This is basically the moment in the movie where they're like, we didn't have the budget to actually pay actors, so all the extras need to leave.
Pretty much.
Yes.
And so that leaves 4 people at the main lodge, which is Jeff and his underage girlfriend. And then it's Valerie and Wheels. Okay.
Big wheel.
Whatever, yeah. What was his name?
Wheels. Oh, he's Wheels.
Mark?
Mark.
Okay, thank
Mark
you.
The
Wheels.
paraplegic.
Okay. And so we have those 4 in the lodge, and we have Terry and Steve hanging upside down outside.
Right.
And
Who's the
everyone
girl
else is
that
at the
liked
bar.
Mark Wheels?
Valerie.
Valerie,
Yes.
who's probably the number 2 best actress in the entire movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
Easily. And I felt bad for her.
Very-
She had said in the interview that she actually had the hots for Mark, the actor, and then found out after she tried to pick him up that he's gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he was like, look, I'm sorry, but you're not going to get anywhere. And she's like, damn it. But she was actually trying to get with him.
So it was real chemistry there.
Yeah, there's some real chemistry, at least on her side.
Mark and Wheels.
Well, like her chemistry was real, yeah.
Yeah, I was like
Saying.
those 2 actors were really good together.
I like Mark.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
Like,
Wheels in a derogatory
how's
sense. I just couldn't remember
No.
his name.
How's everything else downstairs? I do all right.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Before we get to that, though, Scott gets his throat cut
Yeah.
hanging
Upside down.
upside down.
That was not Spider-Man that came to see him.
Let's just, you know what? I'm going to say this now, and there's more kills to come. Obviously, this is a Jason movie. Jason is a bitch in this movie. Okay, everybody he kills.
You could just stop after the word bitch.
I'm serious. Everybody he kills, he's going to come up behind the old man and choke him. He's got to hit the cop in the head without the cop seeing him. He has to take out the girl from behind with the ice pick. This guy's hanging upside down helpless. We'll just cut his throat. Oh, this 100-pound girl, I'll stab her without her seeing. Yeah. It's just like the only person that he actually is able to like see and have a chance to react to, he's not able to kill either of them.
Right.
No. That's why Michael's fired.
Jason Voorhees is a bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
In this movie.
Michael Myers stabbed someone to the freaking kitchen cabinet. Stared at him.
It's just like...
Yeah, but that was boring.
Never just... I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he's a bitch.
I will give him credit.
And then when
Jason X, when he's hitting strippers...
But that's fine, but that's not what this is.
Yeah, that was awesome.
This is the
garbage.
introduction to Jason. They dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't know what they were doing.
No, they didn't know what
They
they're
didn't
doing.
know what they were doing.
But
They could have made this
they set out
super
saying that
gory.
we're gonna be better than everything, and they weren't.
Realistic, like the legendary Jason that we all know in the horror film
Doesn't show up till the
doesn't show up. No,
the third
doesn't show
one.
up until Jason 6.
Yeah, that's
Jason Lives Part 6
is the best.
is when Jason becomes just like a freaking killing machine.
Yeah,
Because like, yeah, he's pretty cool in Part 3. He's pretty cool in Part 4. Better than Part 2 for sure. But Jason 6 is like the balls to the wall Jason.
Yeah, because this
Quit
one I thought
defending
was
this crap.
I thought this one was a punk.
Yeah.
yeah, he was.
Okay.
No, it's
This
lame.
prowler is
This guy does not survive a freaking Antioch football party.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, like you
Forget
said,
this
James, it's like he
crap.
comes across
We suck.
the first person that he has to come face to face with. He's tripping, he's falling, he can't do anything right. He gets kicked in the balls. Jason has balls.
I know.
You know, like yeah,
And
Who are
everybody-
those for
like,
anyway?
no one else has a chance because no one ever sees him coming.
exactly. He is a bitch.
All right. Scott gets his throat slit, and she, meanwhile, Terry, who's trying to cut him out, grabs a Swiss Army knife. She's like, I'll have you down in 12 hours.
Right.
You know, going to cut through this freaking rope with her tiny scissors. And she gets over there. We don't see what happens to her, but something comes out of the woods, and she screams, and it cuts.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, you don't see her death.
We don't know what happens there.
Nope.
Does she die right there? Does he take her and she dies somewhere else? We don't know.
They probably shot that way too overboard and said, yeah, we can't use that.
Can't really have
Apparently,
that
there was a
one in
lot of gore that got left on the cutting room floor, and you can go find.
I have no doubt.
You can go find the
uncut version.
the uncut death scenes of Friday the 13th Part 2 on YouTube.
Well, go seek that out, guys, if that's your thing.
Yes, because there is no minor cut.
What happens here is, speaking of minors, Jeff is arm wrestling Mark, and his minor girlfriend comes over and says, if you want to save your energy, because if you want to wrestle, you wrestle with me, and then slinks up the stairs. And Jeff is like, hold on, I have to go commit a crime.
Right.
Just like, all right, you guys, have fun. I'm going upstairs. Yep.
Oh, it's fine. You'll be able to find me the rest of my life. I'll be on a list.
He'll have a little blue dot over his house.
You just made the list.
Over his house for the rest of his life.
He's like riding in a car with his
On
buddies.
Google
Hey,
Maps.
guys, we have to go so slow. I mean, this feels like closer than 300 feet.
That's what I'm saying.
Can we get past the school, please?
Turns out the rest of his life
I'm not supposed to be here.
isn't that long. Meanwhile, Mark is sitting there, and Valerie comes up, and she's like, "You want to
Vicky.
play football or?" I kept telling her Valerie. It's Vicky.
Vicky.
Hockey.
All right,
Vicky.
Yeah.
That's right.
What's the one with the puck?
Football or hockey? The one with the puck. He's like, so hockey, you dumbass? That's basically the way he says it.
This dialogue is so stupid in this scene.
Yeah.
But damn, she makes it work.
What do you want to play for? For position.
I'm
I'm down.
What the hell was that?
And Mark's like, what? I got no legs.
I'm paralyzed.
Can I see your ID,
I could
please?
think he could do the chimpanzee swing.
I got
his
no
arms.
legs. I'm hanging on a ledge.
Chimpanzee swing in the arms, man.
There we go.
Just grab the pipe in the room and just
And-
thrust forward, sir.
It's just, the whole thing is,
He looks like the guy from a foosball table.
it cuts out to the bar. And we get this great scene where Ginny and Paul are talking at the bar. And Ted is there. He's collecting bottles or whatever. Ginny, who we find out is training to be a child psychologist.
Right.
And she's like, well, we really just need to understand Jason. If Jason's really out there, then what if he's just some kind of frightened retard running around the forest?
That's literally verbatim. Yeah.
I know.
She says frightened retard.
Right.
Yep.
With this poor little retard.
A
just
boy
running-
trapped in a man's body.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, the 80s were different, man. She's using it in a
very.
clinical sense.
Those were
Yeah.
clinical terms.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Clinical terms.
But it's hilarious now when I hear her say that. Like, it's just some poor frightened little retard. And I was like,
I can understand how that would be. I can
Yes.
totally understand how, though. Like, we used to use that word because that was the word we were supposed to use. But I can
Right.
see the way it gets used as an insult,
Yes.
being insulting to those people.
Sure.
Like when I call Farrell a dick, that's mean to dicks.
yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, I get it.
Or
It's
the people
same
that
thing.
have them.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But she's trying, like, bottom line, she's trying to understand Jason's trauma because she's a therapist. Okay.
Right.
How dare you drop knowledge on this conversation, Amy Steele?
The two couples start
It's like the best acted scene in the movie.
It is. It really is.
making out back at the lodge, and just Jason's outside just getting pissed off.
Just angry. He doesn't even know why.
getting angry.
At this point, he doesn't know why his testicles are.
No, he's still
twinging.
trying to chop Terry's head off. He's like trying to carry her back to his old bungalow, and he's like, damn it. And he has to drop her in the woods because he feels them. He feels the tongues go into the mouths. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he knows. And so he's got to turn around and get back out there. The girl asks wheelchair guy, so does your dick work?
Basically, I do all right.
That's
do all
literally
right.
what she asks him.
She does.
Okay? In so many words.
In
How's everything
so
else
many
down there?
words. Yes. Like she's
I do all right.
legitimately like, hey, yeah, can you get hard?
Right.
Yeah.
Just ask him.
Yeah. Why not?
And he doesn't give her a straight answer either.
I mean, he says he does pretty good.
He says, I manage one way or the other or something like that.
I do all
that.
right.
Right? And she says, she breaks down the rule. She goes, I'll be right back. Literal words.
Oh, yeah.
And puts on the worst panties ever.
I love how she thinks that these panties are sexy.
She takes off her panties to put on other
She takes off,
worse panties.
Worst panties.
These are knitted.
no,
Yeah.
she takes off her panties to like put on a bathing suit bottom is like what it is.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yep.
And sprays her vagina with vagina spray.
Yeah, after she perfumes her bush, she heads out of there.
But we do get our second Bush shot.
We do.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yeah, no,
Think
there's
it's
a
Icky
little
Bush
bit
shot?
of
You were really looking, Ryan.
look, if there's one
I was too busy
thing-
turning on my wife to go,
If-
do people shoot perfume on their vag? Is that a thing?
I mean,
And my wife was like, no.
No.
women,
I thought the same thing.
Women do. Don't answer that question.
I thought the same thing.
Don't write
I would,
into us
I
about
would
that.
not. I would not go down there if I
No, because
smelled
if his
that.
face is down there
Like,
later,
what
he's
are you
going to be
trying
like,
to?
Yeah. What are you trying to hide? What are you trying to hide?
what does this smell like?
Nothing
Jacquard
is more
Noir?
suspicious than frog's breath.
Where's J-Lo's fragrance down here?
Oh God.
He just goes, Mom?
Oh.
What if his mom wore the same stuff? That's
Red
why
door.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's bad. It's bad, bad, bad.
She's like, take a taste, and you're like, lavender bliss.
She's like a sweater and underwear. That's a good combination.
And how long does she have
Full
to?
sweater up top?
And they just have her bent over so long to find
Well, before
something
that happened,
like this.
oh yeah, like in the car, right? She's
Yes,
like, I'm
just like
searching
that.
the car, just like this.
What
Yes.
did she grab out of the car? A freaking vibrator or something? Like
don't
what?
know.
what did
Brush.
she- it was a brush? I don't
brush.
know. Like what the hell is she doing?
Before
here?
that happens, it cuts back over to Mark, who goes looking for her.
It starts raining.
First of all, I felt terrible for this guy. I'm like, as soon as I saw him at the first meeting, I'm like, well, how's he gonna get away from Jason? Like, I tried to run away, but there was a stick, and I couldn't. And so
Hopefully, if the chase ensues, he's at the top of a hill because he's got a shot.
he's got a shot, right? But otherwise, he's like, he goes out onto the porch. He's like, Vicky, there's only stairs going up or down. You kind of left me here. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
That's all he can do is just be like,
This place
Vicky.
is not ADA compliant.
No. And this is another proof that Jason's a bitch because he knifes this dude in the head before Mark even
It's probably
knows.
the best death scene in the whole
It was
movie.
funny
It's a
because he
great-
goes rolling down the street, but it's
It's the best
Still.
kill in the movie.
Yeah.
You think
From
so?
a technical standpoint, I thought it was, yes.
Yeah.
Rolling down the entire
and
stairway.
then hammer hatchet to head.
Right. And that was a great shot of him, going backwards. I'm just about Jason
Yeah,
being afraid of Mark.
right.
Okay. Put Jason in the front seat with Mark. I bet Mark whoops his ass.
Absolutely, 100%.
That's what I'm saying.
Mark versus Jason.
Okay?
Yeah. He's going to put Jason on the shoe program. 23-hour lockdown.
Say it. Right? Mark looked like he could handle himself.
Absolutely.
But he didn't even get a chance to.
No.
All of a sudden, he's sitting there going, are we banging or am I just left here? And all of a sudden, machete through his brain, and he's, counting down the last seconds of his life as he flies down the hill.
He's like, it turns out it does work. Are you coming back?
I got it halfway.
I figured it out.
I got the pump. You gotta hook this up.
Oh my gosh!
And then Jason makes his way to the crime.
Then he goes because the guy's committing a crime upstairs,
Yeah.
and Jason walks up there, and he's like, "I know you're having sex in there."
Mm-hmm.
This one was pretty good too. I forgot about that.
He pulls the spear off the wall that the guy used in this fake story earlier.
In the jump scare story.
Yeah.
It spears through both of them.
Kebabs
into the floor.
them.
Like
Just kebabs them
that's
both.
Pretty good, actually. I like that.
And there's a shot of it happening that's in either a deleted scene or it's on the back of the VHS, I think.
Yeah.
The actual shot of them with the spear through, which we never show in the movie.
It's like, again, super easy to slowly pierce this spear through two people and a bed.
And a bed. With one hand.
Well, yeah, just.
Oh.
Yes, Sparta! Bro. Leonidas would be proud.
Vicky gets back. I thought she would be dead by now, but she's not.
She started having some Final Girl vibes because she's doing the whole Final Girl thing, like walking through the house.
She was like, Mark? I'm like,
Yeah.
look, Mark can only go in 2 rooms in this building. So
Yeah, he rolled down the street. All right?
he's not,
She
Mark's
gets
not
there
here, okay?
Seconds after Jason's dragging the bodies down the stairs.
Right, I'm like, check the stairs. There should be blood.
There's nothing.
Yeah, no. This is
There's no evidence of anything being dragged down the stairs.
Nothing.
Apparently, he got down to Mr. Clean.
But this was the funniest thing. She's like, Mark, and walks upstairs. I'm like, yeah, Mark went upstairs, dumbass. That's where he is.
They have electro lift set.
Did you guys hear which way Mark went?
She's going up there to interrupt the sex and be like, do you think Mark is here still?
I can't find Mark. Can I use yours?
Oh.
That's where I crossed the line? Seriously?
No. I was gathering my thoughts. No, we're good. She does walk into the room where the two of them have been kebabbed, but no longer, because when she gets in there, there's just a blanket over a person on the bed.
Yeah.
And we don't see Jeff hanging from a towel behind the door on the wall. Okay, I don't know what Jason's been doing in this room since he killed both of them, but it looks like a whole other thing has been happening. Okay, I'm not saying, but I'm saying. Okay, because he's in bed with a corpse,
Right.
and Jason's auto asphyxiated, or Jeff is on the rack, the freaking coat rack over there.
And this is the first time you get a chance to look at Jason in the full front.
Right.
This is the reveal.
This is the reveal of what he looks like.
Of
The bag head.
Not the
bag
not
head, yeah.
hopscotch across the street.
Right. And he comes up. It's not what it looks like. And he kills her.
Why did she just...
Oh yeah,
She
this
backs
is like
herself
the
into a
FPV.
corner.
This is the first person view of the knife with like the fade in, fade out, focus type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
She could have at least given herself a shot. She could have, like Jenny does, just run.
She
him in the
she
sack.
literally like backs up into a corner and is just like, oh,
This is a good spot to get killed.
this is a good just please don't.
And where did she get stabbed?
Well, off camera.
Yeah.
You just see her react.
She gets stabbed in like the leg because he comes up from the sheet.
We don't
And
know.
you see like the
Well,
gash.
I know she
in
gets
the leg.
stabbed from the leg and she backs up into
and
the
then
corner.
she backs up into the corner and she's like, ah! And then it's that FPV shot of the knife coming into frame. Yeah.
Collarbone.
Ginny and Paul, only Ginny and Paul, leave the bar and come home.
Right.
And it's a little weird. No one's around. They walk up the stairs. Again, don't notice any blood. Actually, this is when the blood
It
would have
was
been noticed
raining
because
a little.
it was Vicky that was dragged down the stairs.
Right.
Right.
Was
so
it Vic?
she
I
would-
thought it was
no.
the other two that were dragged
No,
down
it was
the stairs.
Vicky was dragged down the stairs. But so Ginny and Paul, though, will fully walk in and walk up the stairs and don't notice a damn thing. So the point still stands.
Okay, so
Where's all the blood?
I was just off about
You were
the
off
scene.
of it. Yeah, but it's fine. But they get into the bedroom and they see the blood all over the bed, and they're pretty chill about it.
What is this? Another prank?
They were just like,
What does she say when she pulls
No one would
She
do
goes-
this.
She pulls the sheet off and says, what does she say?
guys.
What is this, a sick joke? No, they wouldn't do this.
No, it's just that time of the month.
Oh damn!
Oh, no.
That's a
Nope.
That's I'm out the door and out to Hotel 6 if I see that.
Forget Jason, man.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
all.
real danger. They get downstairs, and this is where Jason pops out, and she's like, Ginny just watches Paul fight Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stands there, and she's like, Paul, like
Grab a chair.
something.
WWF
Something.
this son of a bitch.
Anything.
Paul, there's someone
She's-
currently trying to murder you.
That's what
Paul,
she's
you okay?
doing. She is standing in the other room, like looking through the opening
Yes.
in the wall where there should be like the China dolls in the dining room. She's like, Paul?
Right.
And that's her reaction is that.
Have you been murdered, or are you okay?
Are you okay? You still alive?
I'm going to run away.
Okay, I'm going to go now.
She runs away, gets into another room. Jason reaches through the window
Right.
to try and
That's
get her.
cool.
That was a cool shot.
That was a
I
cool
like
shot.
that.
The
Like
window
that.
Okay, a
shot.
little jump scare there. All right. I can
There's a
take that.
couple jump scares. I was like, well done.
Got
No,
me.
it's good. She
Yeah.
runs out to another building. She then chooses like another room. She boxes herself in, and then tries to run out. Tries to open another door like she's going to hide in the closet, but Ralph is in the closet. The
Yeah.
guy
Right.
that got choked out or whatever. Crazy Ralph is in there. So she goes out the window and runs to a bedroom in another cabin and hides under the bed.
Right.
Okay, so there's like this little bit of a chase scene here. Jason's trying to get her into a couple different rooms, can't get to her. She ends up in another cabin under a bed. Okay.
Right.
When then Jason comes in.
And she's scared this whole time. And that's great.
Yeah.
She sees a rat and then pisses herself. Like, really, the rat?
Oh, yeah.
Rat is what? Like, nope, I can't handle rats.
Yeah, that was a lot of urine. Maybe the rat was pissing. I don't know.
There was just, who knows? Maybe they were both pissing.
Maybe it was just too much. That's what threw her over the edge. Who knows? But
don't
regardless, I mean, yeah, sure, I get it.
I
And I'll tell you.
appreciate the scene for what it was trying to
If you're
do.
that-
But
No, it was cool.
Yeah.
And this is the best part of the movie, is this chase between Ginny and Jason.
So, yeah, because this is now, we're in like the final 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Right.
final girl,
This
final
is the
push.
final girl,
Yeah.
whatever, blue, blue, blue. This is the final 20 minutes where everything is just balls to the wall.
Right.
You know, you're here, you're there. Jason's crashing through the wall. You're hiding under a bed.
Right.
You're very dehydrated because your urine was very yellow. And then,
You should
And
drink
Jason's
more.
like, that's why Jason knew she was under there. He's like, okay. And he's like, he feels his own crotch.
Wasn't me this time.
Me no pee. He stands on a chair. She thinks he's gone. He's standing on a
That
chair.
was smart.
Okay.
Not
yeah,
smart.
Well, it's smart. As soon as she goes to get out,
but not smart.
as soon as she goes to get out from under the bed, the chair breaks under his fat ass. Oh, shit.
The action like to fake out the audience, that was smart,
Right.
but then it did not pay off for him because he broke the damn straw chair.
Because he's 300 pounds or whatever.
just how convenient for her.
The pitchfork breaks into 3 pieces or whatever when he hits the ground.
Right.
She runs and grabs the chainsaw we saw her using
Yeah.
earlier. Right. Great foreshadowing there. So
Sure.
We know she knows how to operate the thing.
Yeah.
Fires that thing up and really should have done a lot more damage with that than she did.
Absolutely.
It should have been game over right there.
I would have made pieces.
Yes.
Like, literally not, I stabbed you. Ha.
She gets part of his forearm
Which apparently his forearm's metal because it sparked like a son of a bitch.
and then goes WWE and it's like, oh, hit him with a chair. Oh,
chair shot to the back of Jason's head. Oh, God.
I'm like, man, I really thought the chainsaw was game over here.
Yeah, that's what you would think.
Right, but she just kind of tosses it aside.
Does it run out of gas? Like, show
Like,
me the thing breaks down.
immediately?
something, throws a chain off, something.
You know, it's the same thing in the first movie. It's like every time in every horror movie where you should just keep killing the guy. Just keep killing the person that's trying to kill you.
Right. And so she runs off into the woods and
yes.
she runs and looks for help at this hobo shed.
The sense of like, I cut his
yeah,
arm.
this is going to help.
Yes.
She gets to the hobo shed and she's like, somebody in here is going to help me, right?
All right. Imagine, if you would,
Yes. I'm imagining.
murderer behind you.
Yeah.
You're running. Shed full of whatever the that looks like.
We don't know what it is yet. Right.
I'm going this. I don't care. I am not interested. I'm running now away from that and killer dude.
Clint would have broke the tree line, went,
Like,
nope. And then
Yeah.
Yeah, no way. I'm sorry.
It's like that scene in Scary Movie, certain death, safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope.
Right, that's like hiding behind the wall of chainsaws,
Because
whatever
again,
that
you
commercial,
can
right?
smell the dead.
Yes.
Oh, that
I
was a good. Yeah.
guarantee.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You 100% can smell the dead bodies. She runs into the hobo shed, and Jason's following up like, this is convenient as hell.
Yeah, like
Right.
literally, you can see through the like half panel wall. Like, here he comes.
And Jason's like, Oh, sick.
I don't have to drag this one home.
This is really couldn't have gone better for me.
He's like running too at this point. He never runs.
Jenny-
This is the
Except for
one
away from
part.
the cap.
Jenny, the cop.
It's a cap.
Yeah.
Jenny finds mom's head and thinks, we kind of have the same haircut.
Yeah.
Is that her sweater? I bet that's her sweater. He'll think he's me.
This
She
is-
goes full child psychologist
Dude,
again.
this is
At least
like
they tried to
some-
lay the tracks for this.
I was gonna say this
Four
is some
dead
quick
bodies in this
thinking.
room.
Yeah.
Some quick thinking on her part.
This
to
is
be
why I
like,
say that she's one of the best final girls in horror.
yeah. To think, all right, you know what I'm
Yes.
gonna do? I'm gonna throw on her sweatshirt that's laying there.
So there's dead bodies of at least one of her friends.
Right.
Or somebody.
And the cop.
Terry's there. And the co-op
The cop
is there.
Go up.
She clocks the hairdo, clocks her own face, and then the sweater, and the fact that she's a child psychologist, and uses all of it in one fell swoop here to try and save the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it almost works. So here's what happens. She puts on the freaking sweater, and as Jason comes in the room with his pickaxe, she's like, Jason, it's your mother. Come and kneel before me, Jason. You're such a good boy.
Did you know the oh my God, Betsy Palmer scene? The fade in and fade out? That
Yeah,
was
'cause
shot,
it faded to the other actress from the first movie.
that was shot by Wes Craven.
Was it really?
Yeah, Betsy Palmer came back for this quick cameo that was shot by Wes Craven.
That's awesome.
Really? Mm-hmm. Why did Wes Craven do it?
Because him and Sean Cunningham were friends.
Huh.
Because Sean Cunningham worked on Last House on the Left, the original one.
And so he was like, can you help me out and shoot this scene? Maybe he couldn't be there,
Yeah,
whatever.
but Sean Cunningham had nothing to do with part 2.
Yeah, he did. He had nothing to do with it. His wife edited the film.
His
That
wife
was
edited
one of
it,
the,
yeah.
That was one of the agreements with Steve Miner. Like, I don't want anything to do with it, but if you can give my wife a job, I appreciate it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's all related. It's all connected.
So Jason goes to start kneeling down. That's a good boy, right? And he's like, "Yeah, this is clearly my mom. Not the sharpest." And then at the last second, as she's raising up the machete to cut his head off, he clocks the real head that is now uncovered by her
Right.
raised arm. And he's like, does some quick caveman math.
Right.
Okay.
That eye was a lot of work. That eye was
One eye.
That eye did a lot of acting.
His one eye. He's doing the
No
cra-
one's ever conveyed more with one eye before.
That eye deserves an Oscar.
Kudos to the actor in the sack. Okay.
There's two different guys. One that hated the prosthetics and one was a stuntman.
I love it.
I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong.
He raises his pickaxe at the last second to clang off the machete and then swings at her and it splits her jeans and her calf muscle.
Yep.
With the freaking pickaxe, with a rusty, dirty ass pickaxe.
You
She's
gotta
gonna
get
need
a tetanus
some
shot.
Bactine for sure. on that
Fortunately,
thing.
she wasn't that far out of high school. She probably had a tetanus shot recently.
No, probably. Paul then shows up miraculously out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Paul's
he's
back.
alive.
Paul's back to do the same.
Chef
we grab
Daniels.
each other's shoulders and wrestle thing that they did back at the other house.
can't. We're terrible.
No,
we can't fight.
We don't
know how to shoot a fight scene.
We don't have any money. We don't have any money.
We didn't
to
have
do-
any money. We did it better than they did.
Yeah, because we know what we're doing.
Right.
All
Yes.
And they end up on the ground
Go
again.
watch Psycho Egger.
And this is when they end up on the ground again, and Ginny used the opportunity to put the machete in his traps, basically, and cut right through the shoulder.
Oh, dude, he did the Hulk Hogan trap lock thing. on the
Yes.
back of the
Yeah.
yeah, just working the trap.
Machete just sticking out of him right then and there. And then he falls over dead.
So you think?
So you think?
And they walk home.
Actually, no, I think he is. No, yeah, you're right.
They walk home.
And the
they're
dog
like,
shows up.
Isn't this
With the most lollipop music of all time.
Isn't this great? We both survived. Man, we're so lucky. They go back into the lodge. They sit there for a second. She sits in front of the gigantic open window. Not open. There's a window, but it's just a gigantic uncovered window. Let's
It's
say
a
that.
conveniently obtuse.
And the way it's framed,
window.
you're like, nothing's coming from behind her in
Right.
this shot.
No.
Right. And they're talking about whatever. Muffin knocks on the door like,
because that's
Is Terry
Yeah, 'cause
here? I
there's-
haven't had dinner.
there's like the noise, like what's that? Who's at the door? Right. And then it turns out that Muffin survived.
Hey, I'm hungry. Where's my kibbles and bits?
Muffin was in the bottom of the bag of cats.
Muffin
Yeah.
comes in. He's like, I've seen some
You see Mark?
this.
You see Mark?
Mark out there. Go look at Mark.
Go look at Mark. Go
You
look at
thought
Mark.
Terry was bad. Go look at
The
Mark.
dude hanging in a tree,
Right? Leaking everywhere, dude.
leaking everywhere.
Where's Terry?
I thought it was fruit punch. It was blood, man.
And then out of nowhere,
I should have got Kevin Hart to voice Muffin.
out of
I thought it
nowhere,
was fruit punch, man.
and then out of nowhere, hey, you guys!
Oh,
Sloth love Ginny, and just dives Sloth from the Goonies straight through the window
It was great.
to grab Amy Steele's character. And apparently
Again.
she hated doing this scene. I've seen her do an
So
interview
the
about this.
stuntman, the actor that did this
She
scene.
had to do it 3 times. She said it was terrifying every time, even though she knew it was going to happen because it was startler, but then the breaking glass and all that stuff and just getting tackled. And she got injured at one point. So
So did the gentleman that had to jump through it. He was getting mad too because he kept on getting effed up every time he had to redo it. So
Right.
they were both getting pissed.
it was not fun to shoot, but they did that 3 times. The shot turned out great. I mean, I'm having a little fun that the guy looked exactly like Sloth.
Yeah.
this was before the Goonies.
Right. I'm not saying they ripped off the Goonies.
No, but he does. He
I'm
does
just
look
saying he looks exactly
Sloth.
like Sloth.
Yeah.
Just as a basis of comparison.
Yes.
But thank you in case people thought I was doing that.
No.
I'm not.
No.
But yeah, the shot itself is insane. I love
Right.
it.
This is the only shot from the movie that I actually remembered until I watched it the other night. Because seeing it 20 some years ago, yes, that was what I remembered, was like this slow-mo crash through the window.
Right.
And that face reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out going to the bar was the correct decision.
Answer, yeah.
Yeah, to
And stay there.
with everybody. Because everybody, Ted, all of them, everyone that went to the bar, they're fine.
Yeah.
Linguini.
Linguini, totally fine. Didn't
Guy
get
come
killed.
up on a free truck.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'd love to see the scene. Linguini just returned to
just
the camp.
gets back to the camp.
Well, this party really died.
No, but the guys coming back the next day have got to be like, oh my God. I mean, I know they show her wheeling Ginny, but she somehow survived.
They did the same
Okay.
dumb ending from the first movie where they
First
get you
movie.
with the jump scare and then it opens up with these magical bullshit out of focus fairy shots.
Paramedics
Yeah,
and
everything's
stuff, and
fine.
Everything's fine.
And she
Yeah.
never just be seen from her. And she actually
One
quit-
question, though. What the hell happened to Paul?
That's what she literally says. Doesn't she?
I don't know.
They're bringing her into the ambulance, and she's like, Paul, where's Paul?
Right. But I also the movie just never tells you what happens to Paul.
No.
And neither does part 3.
No.
To this day, nobody knows what happened to Paul.
Nope.
Where's Paul?
Who cares?
No one knows where Paul is. Paul's gone, man. Paul's gone.
He faked his own death. He's like, ooh, I can get out of this underage
That's what it
thing
is.
that I almost got caught up in.
It's like, turns out I'm in huge trouble. I facilitated some crime.
Turns out I hired a minor.
Right. And all these people died on my watch. So my name is Bill. And I'm dressed as a paramedic.
I'm from
and we're getting
Tucson.
From Tucson, Arizona.
From Tucson? I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe Eagle Scouts from now on.
That's right. Paul's teaching Boy Scouts.
Camp counselors is too much.
That's right. He went to Camp Kikiki, and he's the one that taught Ernest how to be a
Dude,
camp
I wish I had gotten
counselor.
Ernest versus Jason.
Ernest would beat Jason. I'm
would
not
be great.
kidding.
No,
Ernest would win.
Take a punch. We've seen Ernest get his ass
Ernest
beat. Like
took
not
on a
just-
troll.
He's
an
superhuman.
entire
Yeah.
construction force.
Nothing hurts him. You cannot tell. He's indestructible. Jason, Mike Myers, any of them. Ernest wins.
Hey there, fella.
Right?
Know what I mean, Vern?
Vern, are you okay? What, you got a knife sticking out of you, Vern? I told you not to chop them vegetables like that.
Right. I'm telling you, dude.
Oh, dude. That's a great idea.
Would be great.
Ernest P. Worrell
I know.
versus...
There's
any
one
of 'em.
actor. There's one actor that can somewhat embody
Could do it.
Ernest, and his name is John Cena.
All right, that's the movie, guys.
Don't tell me you wouldn't want to see a John Cena and it's Ernest P. Worrell in Ernest.
Versus
Jason.
no, all. Ernest versus all.
Ernest versus all.
Ernest versus
You get
Paul.
John Cena wearing the cap,
All right.
everything.
All right, guys. Well, before we jump into our awards, it's time to, as we kind of already alluded to earlier in the episode, how would Arnold Schwarzenegger fare if he was in Friday the 13th, Part 2? And I think Bob hit the nail right on the head. This movie would be 30 seconds long.
Absolutely.
No matter what, even if you put him in Terry's booty shorts.
No, you know what? Make him Mark.
In the wheelchair?
Yes.
But then he doesn't even get a chance. He doesn't even see the machete coming.
No, it would be a completely different movie. Mark would be the hero. He would walk again.
Mark's a Terminator.
Mark would walk again in the end.
The second Jason goes to hit,
Just goes ding.
ding, and he goes, I'm
Off his metal
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over a metal endoskeleton.
He's tall. And that's why
tall.
we don't see what happens to him at the end,
right.
because he actually spends the whole time building this, he does this montage of setting everything up, goes Predator style.
Yeah.
And
right.
freaking just
He
absolutely.
does the arm crawl because his legs don't work.
everything.
So he gets knocked down. He gets knocked down. He goes, oh! And he climbs back up the. His arm climbs back up the stairs.
Just got a lot of bag puns. Paper, plastic.
You should
Because you
really
get the bag.
recycle.
Because you've got the bag on your head.
He
Okay.
explains the puns.
That's right. Of course. Of course he does.
That might be too thinky.
What's wrong
for
with
you.
your eye?
What's wrong
No,
with
because
it?
he would yell. He'd be like, "Hey, baghead," and then he'd.
Hey, baghead. You are one ugly motherfucker.
He would give him the bag
Right,
back.
he would.
Like he's got a selection of bags.
Bad
Hey,
idea.
you want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of
There's
anchors.
a couple of anchors. Freaking great, dude. Look, if he was wheels 100% game over. The machete comes in, he catches it.
Why
He
is
looks
it?
at him, gives him the look.
Yes.
The handle cuts his arm off.
He just breaks the machete, just crushes it with his bare hands.
He was wheels, and Vicky's like, "Hey, does everything work down there?"
What's that?
Dung, knocks the table over.
Table goes flying. Let's see what the patrons had to say. We got Rick Crow writing in, and he says, Arnold is Crazy Ralph.
You should have not have come here.
Tonight, you're all doomed.
But then,
Though,
but then the Garrett cord would have broke.
He says you can't have him play Jason because Jason's face is covered with a sack, and you can't really have Jason kill him because he's Arnold. So I landed on him as Crazy Ralph. Only this time Ralph doesn't die. Instead, he's just this huge wild Austrian stomping around camp, screaming Arnold noises and warning all the kids they're doomed. Honestly, I'd watch that movie. Hey, that's not a terrible one.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, that's a great
That'll
idea.
Waylon comes in and says, Mrs. Voorhees, in the recap of one and then her head in the shack, having Arnold for a mother would totally explain Jason's indestructible nature and limited vocabulary. Remember, this is 81 Arnold, and the severed head would just be hella cool. You're such a good boy, Jason, and come down here and kneel before me. Come here. Come here, Neil. It's a good boy.
It's a good boy. You want the cookie? Put the cookie down.
Put it down now. Michael Simonson comes in and says, Alice, why not have Arnold in bed screaming while flashing back to the end of the first movie? The only problem is Jason would try and stab him in the head, and Arnold would just be like, stop with the tickles. I'm going to tickle you to death.
It's going to be fantastic.
So it's going to be great. Because I've really got good tickle fingers. It's because they're so strong. You're going to love it. McCoy writes in and says, Jason, I know it breaks the movie, but having Arnold spout a bunch of one-liners related to the killings would be funny. Hang around.
Yes.
Or see you next fall with the wheelchair guy. That would be awesome.
Oh, give that guy
That guy's great. Nice job. Nice job. Shamrock Man writes in and says, Mark, have Arnold wreck everyone in arm wrestling and convert his wheelchair to one with treads like a tank or a Humvee. He can talk about regaining his legs, smash the video games, and take position with Vicky.
Yes.
Yep.
I do all right. And then finally, Joe Schenkenfelder says, Kristen, Baker, Arnold being hit in the butt with a slingshot is his only note.
And the skinny dipping.
And the slingshot ricochets off and kills
Just
Steve.
like the little
Turns into a freaking projectile.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Well, we just lost Steve.
Steve's dead, and Jason's like, I didn't do this one. I didn't freaking do this. Okay?
In the great words of Richard Pryor. Bullshit.
That one's not me. You can arrest me for all the other ones. I didn't do Steve. That ricocheted off that bodybuilder's ass and killed him. Okay? Really, it's no one's fault. It's pretty awesome. All right, guys. I think it's clear that Arnold will make this better. I think, you can't make him Jason. He's not going to be the killing machine. He's already done Terminator or going to do Terminator at this point. Don't want him. He didn't want to be the bad guy even when he did Terminator.
No.
So you got to make him. I think you got to make him Paul because Paul doesn't get killed.
Right.
And then he actually can wrestle and beat his ass in the end.
That's true.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
He just runs through the house.
As Jason dives through the window at the end, Arnold reaches in and just
Stops him.
turns it into a choke slam.
Yes. If you actually had like a
Right.
knockdown, drag out fist
That's what I'm saying.
fight between like 81 Arnold.
Randy Orton comes out and RKO's him as he comes through the window.
I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me.
RKO out of nowhere.
RKO. That's gotta be Kane. Kane just catches Jason in mid window jump and just
Yes,
choke slam to hell.
that's right. Perfect.
Tombstone by the Undertaker.
All right, time to do our actual awards, and we will start with the most prestigious award we give out. It's the Will Patton Award for Intensity.
You want a war? I'll give you a war!
Douglas, I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night! And if they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure
They remember forever the night they played the Titans. What are you doing with a gun in space?
All right, you ready, boys?
Oh, yes.
All right. Rick Crow comes in and says, Amy Steele as Ginny. She's one of the best final girls in the entire series. Resourceful, clever. She outsmarts Jason by pretending to be his mother. That scene with the sweater is iconic. She was even supposed to return in part 3, fighting Jason in a hospital setting like Halloween 2.
Apparently, the writers of the Friday the 13th series have no originality.
Apparently not. But she turned it down, and they had to rewrite the whole script. Ginny is a standout in an otherwise pretty bland cast. So Amy Steele gets a vote for the Will Patton. We go over to Clint.
I was going to say Final Girl as well, so that goes there.
You really liked her.
Yeah, she, like I said, probably the best acting performances in the whole thing. And, reasonable, attractiveness levels throughout the whole deal. Yes.
All right, fair enough. Waylon comes in and says Walt Gomi as Crazy Ralph because he is crazy and intense in a way that echoes through eternity, essentially creating the horror movie trope, the Harbinger, as it's called in the cabin in the woods. Yeah, that has become kind of a character that's used often in these horror movies, right? Bob, who you got?
I got to go with Amy Steele as Jenny.
That shot of her holding the pitchfork,
Yeah.
right?
It's on the collector's edition cover of her doing that pitchfork shot.
It's great.
It's Scream Factory.
Even though
has
when
that.
Paul's answering the door, I'm like, shouldn't he have the pitchfork? Or, I mean, that's cool, but great shot though.
It's a great shot. She's probably one of the best final girls in all of horror. And the fact that she was able to nail it, which takes a lot of actresses 2 or 3 movies to get it right.
Yeah.
She did it in one. Mad props.
There you go. And look, Michael Simonson's going to agree with you. He says Ginny. She had such intense moments and was good playing the role of Jason's mom to get him to not kill her. She wasn't intense the whole time, but of the cast, she was the most intense. And Mike, I think that's a great pick. Farrell.
100% Amy Steele. And we've already said it all that she nailed the final girl. I mean, she was way better than Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. But, whatever.
Shots have been fired.
She actually acts. She actually acts in this movie versus like all the other characters in all of the movies where there's just like this I'm bouncing in the woods and blah blah blah.
I will say
And what's his name?
I will say Jamie Lee Curtis does
should
act.
we have premarital sex in this cabin?
Or we could smoke some.
You want to smoke some pot?
Should you want to smoke some pot and underage drink? Or we could have premarital sex. Like, that's literally what every actress in the entire franchise does.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Except for Amy Steele, who actually has good scenes. Like, the child psychology monologue, I guess we could call it. Like, she delivers on what she's supposed to do. And she did. Like, they wanted her to be in part 3, and her agent convinced her to turn it down.
What did she go on to do instead?
Nothing.
She actually became a child psychologist after her acting career.
She didn't leave films. I mean, she did more movies after this, but
Yes.
nothing huge.
But the idea was that the agent was like, no, don't do Friday the 13th part 3. You're moving on to bigger and better things, kid.
Right.
And then I was like, nope,
I guess
He didn't.
not. All
But then we got Corey Feldman as Tommy Jarvis. So,
Yeah, the great, obnoxious, fake guitar playing Corey Feldman.
McCoy says Amy Steele. It's going to be her. Like any leading lady in a slasher, she goes all out when the movie hits its peak. Plus, she was genuinely the one of only two good actors that were decent here, other being Stewart. And so it's another vote for Amy. And then Cora comes in and says, the hockey hoe.
Vicky.
There's no question what this young lady wanted. The term bedroomize is an understatement here, and we completely believed she'd stop at nothing to get it. The sultry tone of her voice, the way she preened herself and looked through her lashes at Mark. Perfection. Then she discovered her dead friends, dialed the abject horror to 11, and died with just the right amount of theatrics. Look, I mentioned we have female listeners before, and here's Cora jumping in right here.
Good pick, Cora.
To vote for Vicky. Nice pick there. But I am also going Amy Steele. I think Vicky was probably somebody might have said it before, the second best actress.
The second best, yeah.
In this movie, she was great. But Ginny was on another level. And like, I'll echo what Ryan said. She actually acted. She was an actual character when she sit at the bar trying to understand Jason's trauma and hypothesize about, what that would mean for
What he
him,
would be if he
what he
didn't
would be,
exist.
and all that, and then utilizing that knowledge later to save her own life. Great. And she seemed like a real person. And as I've always said, acting is truth. And a lot of other people felt like they were reading lines. And she felt like she was just being truthful. So I'll vote for her as well.
And she had a sweet beetle.
Also that. Don Campbell comes in. DJ Campbell. Jason, a.k.a. Jerry Wallace, he had to express emotion like his mother calling to him without using words. He shined better than anyone with words in this movie. Flag planted, and if you don't like it, mother will be angry.
Who cares?
Hey, I will say this, DJ. He acted the crap out of that eyeball.
Yeah, he did.
Right? So give him all the props in the world for that one eye. He was doing work.
One eye.
Okay.
For that left eye.
But it's not even close, guys. With 7 votes, it looks like Amy Steele is going to win. The Will Patton Award for intensity, and well deserved.
She's not better than
And
Jamie
I
Lee Curtis.
feel it's time for Amy to win.
You cannot sit there and say she's better than Jamie Lee Curtis.
Who's to say it is
In the first Halloween
someone
movie?
who will win?
In the first Halloween
You're
movie?
going to compare her acting to the last 10 minutes of Halloween and Strode's crying and all that stuff?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's a trash
Strode's
can.
crying.
Yeah, okay.
Where she's
Yeah. Yeah. It's not what you said 10 years ago.
the boogeyman.
Okay. Sure.
Ladies, you're both pretty.
What are you? I was trying to sing a song. What are you guys arguing?
We're trying to have an argument with your song.
What was the argument about though? So I can.
Amy
I
Steele
wanna
better
argue.
than Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween.
Oh yeah, not even close.
In Halloween 78.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Way.
I haven't seen the new trilogy yet. If she's any, I'm sure she's great in it.
She's great in it.
But Halloween '78,
To Amy Steele now.
Amy Steele was better. Yeah.
Amy Steele in Friday the 13th Part 2.
Okay.
Better than Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween 78.
All right.
And then Halloween 2, she was sedated the entire movie, so she was.
I will agree with you on that, but I'm going to plant my flag on Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween 78,
That's fine.
Yeah, sure. Fanboy.
I'm just.
saying that I'm wrong.
You're both pretty, like Clint
Yeah,
said.
yeah, they're
Okay.
beautiful.
In the meantime,
Give it-
let's move on to the Steven Seagal. If you got one more thing to say,
I got nothing else to say.
Steven Seagal.
It's just because she's a Nepo baby, really, is what it is.
Oh, God, here we
Nepo?
go.
Boy, does it.
I
it's
was going to agree to
Nepo.
disagree, and now you're
Nepotism.
you're
now?
throwing
Is that
Nepo.
how we're gonna?
You're
go?
throwing more
A
rocks at
Nepo
here.
baby.
Go ahead, keep throwing rocks. The Steven Seagal trash can full of cocks can wait. Yep. Anything
Like,
else?
if you want, we can leave the two of you alone. I'll leave this music on. You guys can argue about
The
stuff.
Black Moon Rising music.
Yeah.
So,
Because I'll tell you that Jamie Lee Curtis is a Nepo baby.
and I'll tell you because I'm Nicolas Cage. She's not a Nepo baby.
But she is because,
She's a survivor of trauma.
no, she literally just had to show up and laugh and cry. And that was it.
That's
She
more than you
literally
could ever
played
do.
And scream.
No character at all.
Really?
None.
Those tears were
She
convincing.
didn't even have a character until Halloween H2O,
That movie was dog shit.
which was also directed by Steve Miner.
Steve Miner needs to stop hiring minors.
Don't forget to mention her huge cans.
Yeah, she had huge cans. Did you see Trading Places? How about that dance workout scene with John Travolta and Staying Alive or whatever the hell that was?
How about that pixie cut in True Lies?
Oh, god damn, you're talking dirty.
Oh my God. She looked like a man.
I don't care. I've been to right over and show her all 50 states. But you're right, Amy Steele was hotter.
Something wrong with your boy.
I gotta put a stop to this.
There's something wrong with your boy here, dude.
All right, the trash can full of dirt.
What's wrong with me?
The trash can full of dirt award we give out to the worst actor in the movie. It's named after Steven Seagal. Let's get it.
Trash can, oh trash can, it's a trash can full of dirt. Yeah.
Love never dies, and neither do they. Love is eternal, and that's a long time.
Speaking of harassing minors from the great Steven Seagal.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Jeez, be careful there.
Allegedly.
All right.
Could you imagine if we picked up a lawsuit for something like
I know,
that?
it'd be
That
great.
could only be good for us.
Rick Crow comes in and says, Stuart Charno as Ted.
Is that the creeper?
It's no, it's Linguini, the redhead
Yeah,
Linguini.
no.
Yeah, well, whatever. That's his opinion.
His funny friend character was more irritating than anything. And the biggest offense, he survived the movie just because he stayed at the bar. Lame. Fun fact, though, Charno later played one of the vampire servants in Once Bitten.
Like, that's
There
just
you
your
go.
opinion, man.
That's just like your opinion, man. Well, look, guess whose turn it is to give his opinion. So
My
you can tell him.
opinion is I don't know if I'm way off base here or not, but like this Tony Danza combo trying to play Fez-looking pretty boy shooting rocks, stealing clothes.
Steve?
Just frick this guy. He sucks. You're prettier than that, man. You could do so much, but you don't have to be that guy.
Scott.
Scott, is that his name? I
That's
kept
Scott?
telling him
Yeah.
Steve. People are going to be so mad at me. in this
Whatever.
episode.
But it doesn't. That's what I mean. It literally doesn't matter.
Scott sucks.
Scott,
That's the guy.
Steve Scott, the perv.
Steve, Scott.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
He was hot enough to pull chicks. He didn't need to
Yeah.
be shooting slingshots at him.
That's what I need to be doing.
I mean, unless that's a Riz move I don't know about.
He could have used 3% of
I don't think so.
anyone at this table's Riz and pulled that
That's what I'm
chick
saying,
just
dude.
because he already has 97% of the prettiness
That's
going
what's up.
on.
Well, Waylon comes in and says Tom McBride, as a character that could have had a tragic story and really made you feel for him, he was flat and showed nothing, not even being able to convincingly act like he was turned on by the hot chick trying to seduce him.
He was paralyzed.
His only purpose in the film seemed to be because the director wanted a scene with a wheelchair rolling down the stairs after he takes the big Ginsu to the mush. Damn. All right. That's a vote
I mean,
for
He's on
Mark.
It's a vote for the paralyzed guy.
Wow.
see, that's,
Bob.
inclusive.
Paul.
Yeah.
The shittiest camp counselor owner of all time.
Not digging the turtleneck.
The cab counselor?
Yeah. Jeff Daniels wannabe.
All right. I should have known when you called him that right at the beginning.
Going to say he was the Kmart version of Jeff
Oh,
Daniels.
as my daughter would say, that's the Timu version of something.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a four-way tie right now.
It is a four-way
I like
tie.
a four-way. It's my kind of way of
Losing.
playing basketball.
Everybody's losing right now.
Ugh. So Paul has a vote. Ted has a vote. Scott, I almost said Steve again.
Steve
Scott
Scott.
has a vote. And Mark has a vote. All right. And let's see what Michael Simonson said. Ted! I think he was supposed to be the comic relief, but he missed the mark. I don't know why he had so much screen time for a nothing role. He didn't get killed by Jason or even fight Jason, just was at the bar with 20 beers in front of him and asked for if there are any after-hour places. So Ted gets a second vote. We'll do two at the turn here.
Wow.
And look, Devin checking in for the first time in this episode and says, Marta Kober. Sandra, that was the underage girl. I had better convincing from Jason himself in this film, and he didn't even talk. I mean, you could have had a trash can walking around and constantly talking about how it wants to go to Camp Crystal Lake and having sex, and it would do a better job than her. Look at that, Devin, making fun of a child.
I do not want to see a trash
None of us
can.
knew she was a child when we watched this movie.
I know, I'm just kidding around.
Did you know Farrell?
No, I had no idea.
No. Did you know Clint?
No, and
My mind is totally blank.
I feel, I feel embarrassed.
I swear to God, she never told me her age.
She told me she was 25.
No one. I'm not criticizing anybody. Nobody knew.
No, when I watched the movie,
I'm just criticizing the. Go ahead.
Why can't she be hitting on me, yo?
Yeah,
But like, yeah, well, that wouldn't hurt.
Now I'm just like I look back at that movie
Because I'm hideous. That's one thing.
That's not true.
I look at that movie now and I go, "How dare you put her in a bathing suit and subject her like that?" Now
Right?
it's like
I know.
after you
Now
told me
feel-
that,
now
now
you're
I'm
pissed
like,
about it, right?
"Yeah, I'm pissed about it."
No, I hear you. Farrell.
This movie is a compendium of terrible acting.
Is that good?
What does that word mean?
Is that good?
It means he caught the bullet.
You're like you said, you were on the dot with like Kmart Jeff Daniels because this guy who's supposed to be the
Wish.com.
lead. Who even cares what
Paul.
his name is?
You're talking about Paul.
Sure, Paul, the main freaking character who
That's the main
should be.
Him and Ginny.
I mean, yeah, he's like the main male. He should carry the movie. He's got all this time to expo dump, all this time to be like the quote unquote leader of the group, and he sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, Russell Todd as fake ass Fabio, because that guy sucked more than anything.
What character's name?
Scott.
Oh, Scott. Which one are you voting for? I already marked.
I'm
you for
voting
Paul.
for Scott.
Oh, I had you marked for Paul. You
See,
faked me
I
out.
know I bait and switched you on that one.
Yeah, you're a master at that.
Okay.
But Scott,
baiting.
my
He's a masturbator.
Thanks for explaining it. All right.
That's from Lethal Weapon 3, Farrell.
Everybody.
You just got Lethal Weapon 3, man.
Oh my God. It's like it got to James a half a second late. You said it out. You said the quiet part out loud.
I'm sorry.
no.
All right.
Russell
Scott,
Todd. Russell
switching it
Todd.
to Paul now.
Russell
Tell me, is
Todd.
it Scott or Paul?
Russell Todd as Scott, who
Okay.
is
Is that his name?
yes,
Oh,
the
we're not gonna
actor,
know that.
the quote unquote actor Russell Todd, who was just a model that they were like, "Hey, you're really hot. Can you be in this horror movie?"
It's only
Like-
a model.
Let me show you all my riz.
And that's all. It was. Like you're like
Is that how the interview went in the casting couch?
that would have been my interview with the guy. He was a beautiful specimen of male.
Was Harvey Weinstein there?
Yeah, probably.
You would have done the casting couch with Scott. Is that
I
what
would have
you
been like,
just
"Look,
said?
man, your hair."
Could have filmed it. It would have sold.
Your hair is just wavy for days. Like you're in this movie whether you like it or not. That chin, my God, it is chiseled in the fires of frickin'
I
Mordor.
know some of the reason why your wife is into you because you bring home dudes
But-
all the time for her.
But oh my God, this guy sucked so much at acting. He had no business ever being in film. That's all I'm gonna say. Russell
I think it's
Todd.
fair. All right. Cool.
Put him on a page of a magazine where he
McCoy comes in and says, "Jack, Mark's line delivery was flat. He had about as much grace running through the forest as a trash can rolling on its side, and his scene ultimately could have been cut." Is it Jack? Is Jack
cop.
Marks the cop?
It's a co-op.
It's a co-op. All right.
co-op.
First vote for him.
Co-op.
And so with 2 votes left, right now we have a tie between Ted and Scott. Mark has a vote, Paul has a vote, Sandra has a vote, and the co-op has a
It's
vote.
a co-op.
But I was always going Scott this whole time.
Yes.
Scott's terrible. He's just a pretty face.
Yeah.
He couldn't act to save his life. I didn't even believe he was into a chick and she was naked. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, bro.
I'm stealing her clothes to inconvenience her, not because I want to see her longer.
Right. That's what I'm saying, dude. Shamrock Man comes in and says, Kristen Baker, that's Terry, gets hit in the ass by a slingshot pebble and grabs the wrong butt cheek. He was really paying attention. Zoom in, enhance. Granted, she's the hot babe winner in this film and had to be in the freezing lake. She didn't have enough sense to stop, look right at the camera every time Jason POV stalks her, and she was looking right at him. She kept looking for muffins so she could ask the dog acting advice. Damn.
That's funny. I think they were supposed to look right at the camera every time Jason's doing the stalking. That's part of it. It's like, this guy is a master of disguise.
Oh, for sure.
But that means enough for you?
By 1 vote, Scott is going to win. Sweet. The Trash Can Full of Dirt Award with a total of 7 actors being nominated.
Wow. What's the record?
That is a
Pretty much 75% of them.
That's crazy.
we were spraying to all fields
That's
there.
crazy, man. Well, the good news is now it gives us an opportunity to have our new segment in place. Here we go, guys.
We can do it better.
We sit around this table all the time and we talk about how crappy these actors are, and so we get to prove now that
We can do it better.
And so whoever you trash canned, you're going to get an opportunity here right to camera to give a better reaction, a better line reading than the person you gave the trash can to prove that you can do it better
Oh, wow.
than they could, right? It's only fair when we trash can these people, right?
Yeah.
So who did you vote for the trash can? I believe
Scott.
you had Scott.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we need you to give you a line reading from Scott.
Did he have any lines?
He had a couple. He had a couple.
Do I have the lines written down? Or do I
We'll
have to
pretend
recite
that you're
them?
hanging upside down.
Okay.
And when she says, "Don't go anywhere," he had a line where he said, "Very funny," right? You could do that one.
Yeah, sure.
With a little bit more emotion than he did.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
This is happening.
Do I need to be upside down? How do I? Bob, hold me upside down.
Hold on.
Yeah, let me get right on that.
You got this, Bob. You can do this. I'm gonna suck at this. This is gonna be amazing. I can't wait to do terrible. I'm the guinea pig on this. I actually really like this, though. This is good.
This is fun.
You
I
just
need
have to be like
the Spider-Man mask. I can pull halfway down. Can I do that if I'm upside down? That'll convey to people that I'm upside down.
Sure.
All right.
Whatever. But I'm just you're
All right.
hanging upside down. You ready?
Yeah. hit
Let's
me
see
with
if
it.
Clint can.
We can do it better.
This is your camera. I'll give you the line. Don't go anywhere, Scott.
Oh, very funny.
Incredible. Guys, give it up. What are you doing? Give it up for
Oh, dude. I did a thing.
give it up for Clint.
I did a thing. I don't know if it's better, but it's not worse.
It was way better.
I can do it not worse. I could change the jingle.
All right, Bob.
We can do it better.
Who did you trash can?
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
Timu Jeff Daniels.
Timu Jeff Daniels. All right. So let's pick apart from Paul where you thought his acting was extra.
Okay.
Okay. What was the part of the movie you were just like, what convinced you this guy's the trash can right here?
When he's talking to the cop.
When he's talking to the co-op.
Co-op.
All right. Do you remember anything he said to the cop?
Don't give them seconds on dessert.
Yeah, perfect. There's your line, okay?
Yeah.
I'll say it to you. I'll go, you're not even going to punish him. And you hit, this is your camera right here, this black phone. You,
We can do it better.
are you ready? Right here. You got to deliver it to camera. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
You mean you're not even going to punish him?
Don't give them leftovers.
Incredible.
I didn't even say the line right.
That's the best part. It was still good. You did awesome.
Incredible. Don't act like that wasn't better than Paul.
Oh, no, it was beautiful.
No seconds on dessert.
It's going to be better than whichever one you're doing.
Maybe
you got your camera?
Maybe we could take one more take.
But
Just one more.
shut up.
Just one more.
Okay. All right. You got your moment from Scott that you really thought he did poorly that you want to do better?
His worst moment was his wink.
Which one was that after he shot her with the slingshot?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to look right in that camera, the one that's closest to Bob. Okay. So that's your camera. Okay, hold on. Got to wait till it's time.
We can do it better.
All right. Bob's going to say, ow, like he just shot him with a slingshot. And so you got to play Terry, Bob. And then
Ooh, yes.
you're up. Are you ready, Ryan?
Yeah, let's
Go
do it.
ahead, Bob. Give him the lead in.
Ow.
Incredible. Incredible.
Amazing.
Incredible wink.
Put this guy in the movie.
All right, I'll do the hanging upside down. I also pick Scott, and I'm gonna also do the very funny.
This isn't fair
okay?
because you're a real actor.
No, I only have to do better than him. I'm not trying to do better than you. I couldn't do it better than you. Yours was incredible.
Not cool.
He's got
Okay.
another line.
Well, we can do this one.
Yeah.
We can do it better.
Are you ready? All right, so somebody has to give the lead in, which is
Don't go anywhere.
don't go anywhere. All right, okay, I'm hanging upside down. All right, are we ready?
Don't go anywhere.
Very funny. Thank you.
All right.
I think once
I
and
didn't
for
know
all.
we were doing impressions. I thought we were trying to improve it.
I
That's
think
on
once
me.
and for all we proved.
We can do it better.
All right, thank you. New segment on BMR. We appreciate it. All right, guys. Ready for the Bixby Snyder One Scene Wonder Award? Let's do it. This is our award we give out to people that were only in one scene.
Oh no! It's boiling acid! I'd buy that for $1.
There is some kind of bug that we haven't seen yet.
Okay, USA.
Paper! I've never seen paper!
Frankly, I find the idea of a bug that thinks offensive.
Prepare to die, Powers!
So he hid it. In one place he knew he could hide something, his ass.
All right. They're not talking about Jeff and Sander right there. They're talking about the Bixby Snyder One Scene Wonder Award. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. We're going to kick this thing off with Rick Crow, who says, Alice. She was supposed to have a much bigger role, but due to a stalker incident, she agreed only to film the opening scene, completely improvised, by the way. I also hate the trope of killing off survivors from previous films, Alien 3, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, etc. It makes the original feel pointless, especially this early in a sequel. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Clint, what do you got for me, man?
All right, I got the tow truck driver at the beginning. I like the fact that he backed that thing straight in, one shot, gets it up nice and tight, gets out, hooks the thing up, and goes to the other side and hooks up safety chains just to tow it a half a block around the corner.
I love it.
Did the work.
Love it, man. That's a great pick. Great pull, too. Waylon says Cliff as Max the tow truck driver. Look at that.
Look at that.
Only on the screen for about 30 seconds, but you really believe he doesn't give a crap about the skeevy hippie running beside his truck, and that he truly emotes the certain soulless joy that some, not all, but some, tow truck drivers get from ruining people's day.
Perfect. Perfect, my guy.
I love it. Bob.
The dog.
The dog.
Muffin took direction well.
Muffin took direction well. Her dancing with Scott scene. Oh, I should have danced with the dog for We Could Do It Better. Think about that.
That would have been great.
Next time. Great pick there.
I don't think the same situation is going to come up again.
Joseph Schenkenfelder comes in and says, Walt as Crazy Ralph. Maybe in the movie too much to qualify, but I would like to nominate him because whenever I see Crazy Ralph pop up and start warning the counselor, I'm like, hell yes, warn those counselors about Camp Blood. I just wish they'd killed him off in this. They hadn't killed him off in this and kept him in the sequels. So we get a vote for Ralph. All right. We're going to do two at the turn. That's right, before we go over to Farrell. So Cora comes in and says, Crazy Ralph. According to my roommate Jen, the intensity of his stare told you everything you needed to know. He may have only had a few lines, but those eyes, there was a soliloquy of horrors written all over that man's face. Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Very nicely put.
Yeah.
So we get another vote for Ralph.
Sure that wasn't liver failure?
It could have been. With Ralph, definitely could have been. He was definitely in the late stages, I think.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Ryan.
I'm also going Crazy Ralph.
Look at that.
Nails the trope of, as they say in Cabin in the Woods, like the harbinger of the information. Like, whatever, showed up, had one scene, got garroted against a tree, and that was that.
Did, man. That was rough.
You bandwagon jumper.
Two scenes.
Michael Simonson said, well, I would say one or two scenes. It's okay. Michael Simonson says, Crazy Ralph coming back from the first movie to say his now iconic line, you're doomed, you're all doomed, just to be killed off by Jason for watching some counselors kiss. This is the second time I voted for an old man that was a pervert that eventually was killed after the long kiss goodnight. All right. 4 votes there.
We get to pick franchise actors?
I guess. Well, if he's only in 1 or 2 scenes. I'm picking the guy with the rainbow suspenders that was in the one dinner scene, and that's it. Went and got in the truck, went to the bar, never to be seen again.
Yeah, it wasn't even seen at the bar in the background.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my vote.
What happened to the one brother that was in this camp?
That's him. He had the rainbow suspenders on.
Oh.
Yeah.
That guy should have been in the movie the whole time.
It just disappeared. And DJ Campbell says, Betsy, come on, Jason's mom. You guys, if this doesn't get at least 6 votes, someone is smoking the wacky tobacco. She gives the creepy serial killer meet sweet old lady who bakes cookies for a school bake sale. Sorry, I butchered that. She's amazing. Well, DJ, it'll be funny for you to find out that she didn't get 6 votes. She got 1 vote, and it was yours.
Right.
And that's all, which means Crazy Ralph is going to win the Bixby Snyder One Scene Wonder.
There you go.
Hey. Although the good news is, guys, and this will just be a 4 of us because it's not, one of the awards the patrons participate in, but this is the kind of movie where we definitely need to give out the Sherilyn Fenn Hot Babe Award as created by Bob Hauser. And
You're
so
welcome.
you're. Thank you. I never said thank you.
The girls.
You don't have
do
to.
it for us.
You'll never have to.
And you'll never have to. So Clint, we'll start with you. Lots of choices. Who is the hot babe award?
Skinny Dipper.
Terry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Terry gets a
yeah.
vote.
I don't think. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Not only was she the nakedest girl in the movie, so she moves up 2 pegs. I think you stand them all next to each other. She's just flat out gorgeous.
She just had the worst haircut. Just like the worst.
She had this,
Those change.
The gozer.
Gozer, yes. She had the gozer.
Yeah, that's rough, dude. I liked her, but the haircut.
You've seen my haircuts throughout the years.
I understand.
James?
I have seen them.
And we're gonna let it. And
But
Farrell.
it's the reason I'm not going to pick Terry myself. But
All right, gotcha.
But all valid.
Is
but
it
the
the
haircut?
haircut?
No, it's the haircut.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Amy Steele.
Amy Steele gets a vote.
She leaves a lot to the imagination.
Pretty much everything in this, right?
Yeah, respect.
Respect. Ryan.
Absolutely, Kirsten Baker.
Kirsten Baker. That's another vote for Terry.
Yeah, she makes the haircut work.
She do though.
She does. I mean, like, it's a terrible haircut, and why it was popular with women in the 80s.
I'll
Fine.
never know.
Are you gonna ask Steph to be Terry from Friday the 13th Part 2 for your Halloween party?
No, we don't need to do that.
Already done.
That's already happened. Why revisit an old thing?
Done it twice.
Right? Well, I'm going to tie this up because I'm also going Ginny. I'm going Amy Steele. on
Hell
this
yeah,
one, too.
right up there.
So it means we're going to add in a tie between Kristen Baker and Amy Steele for the Sherilyn Fenn Hot Babe Award.
That's completely reasonable.
Well deserved.
Might have thrown some love the way of the skanky underage girl until I found out she was underage. And I feel like, oh, nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah.
Just for being ready to go.
Yeah, but what about Vicky? Was pretty cute too.
That's what
Vicky
she
was.
said.
She was very cute.
Vicky was like the everyday American Midwestern girl.
And if I was doing top 3, I'd have Vicky above Terry. I would go Ginny, Vicky, Terry.
Terry would be the girl that I would go with if I couldn't get Ginny or Vicky.
There you go.
Well, you already know you couldn't get Terry.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got a crooked face and crooked teeth.
All right, the time has come, guys, to...
That's why you casted me, you son of a bitch.
That's why we just try to give you a mask and everything.
The time has come to unload our feelings so you can lay it all on the table, what you think about Friday the 13th, Part 2. But we are going to start with Rick Crow. There are things I dislike about it. Killing Alice, Baghead Jason never worked. The MPA cut down most of the kills. The double impalement scene had to be reshot after they discovered the actress was underage. The original footage is lost, though still survives on the VHS release. But there are highlights.
Oh, no.
How does he know that? Mark's wheelchair death is one of the series' best. Ginny is an excellent heroine. The final chase is strong.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
And this movie kicks off the F-13 trilogy. F-13?
Friday the 13th.
Oh, I'm a moron. Okay. I'm thinking like, anytime you put F in front of a number, I think Fast and Furious.
You're not wrong. F-13.
But
We go to space.
We're talking about this. All right. This movie kicks off the F-13 trilogy of parts 2, 3, and 4, which are all linked together over a matter of days, giving the series rare continuity. So for me, bad movie that rules. It's not my favorite entry, but it's got nostalgia value. I grew up watching these films, and Mark's death alone is worth the price of admission. Bad movie that rules from Rick Crow. All right, Rick. Clint.
I don't generally watch horror movies as a rule, right? I did like the fact that there were 2, maybe 3 actual quick little jump scares. I enjoyed that part. I thought that was good that they got me there. I'm going to say it's a bad movie because it's a bad movie. It's teetering, but it just doesn't rule for me. It's not my take. There's enough in there where I could understand somebody saying it's bad movie rules. This one doesn't piss me off. I'm like, how do you say this rules? Yeah. It just doesn't get me there.
All right. I respect that, man. Let's see who the next patron coming up here is.
Anonymous?
Waylon. Oh, thank you. Okay, Waylon. I love horror movies, so I'm biased towards looking past a lot of the glaring bad moments that most have. However, this is a pre-supernatural Jason, or at least pre-overtly supernatural zombie unkillable Jason. And as a scary story about a deranged maniac in the woods, this is a masterpiece. Good movie, full stop.
Respect. I'll give him that. Respect.
Hey, man, you planted your flag.
Good job.
That's what we want here.
That flag says delusion on the back, but you planted it.
Bobby, it's your chance to unload all your feelings about.
Oh, I'm gonna unload my feelings.
Please.
So, the Friday the 13th series, the Temu version of Michael Myers, and the only two great movies that ever came out of this series was a remake from Michael Bay's Platinum Dunes, directed by Mark Nispel, who remade Texas Chainsaw Massacre, did better than 8 or 9 movies prior, nailed Jason perfectly. Instead of giving him zombie, stupid Necronomicon powers, he made him a territorial hunter and made him build underground tunnels to get to and from different spots of the camp, which was actually very well thought out script writing. So Friday the 13th, 2009 is probably the best Friday the 13th movie. Guilty pleasure Friday the 13th movie, I will say, is Jason Lives. It's fun. But every single one of these Jason movies that's not 6 or the remake can lick my balls and burn straight to and burn in the ever fires of hell.
So bad movie straight up?
Oh, it's a shitty movie.
All right.
Straight up shitty movie. Okay.
So
and if anybody,
you're telling me that you liked it
any
a
of you
little bit.
dick cheese smelling nuggets out there that try to tell me that Jason's better than Michael Myers, you're lying to yourself. And it's okay. There's help out there at betterhelp.com.
You did not just drop a sponsor in the middle of that. Wow. That was maybe your best final review of all time, Bob.
Okay.
Devin comes in and says, overall, I think it's a pretty okay movie. A little bit better than the first one with the kills, because you got to actually see him perform the kills, and they were more brutal than the first. And we also get Jason without the mask, but instead of bag over his head. So I would say that it's a bad movie that rules. All right, another vote for a BMR. And then McCoy comes in and says, this and Halloween were the two pivotal movies in my early teens growing up. Friday the 13th never prided itself on anything special and ended up going completely off the rails in later movies. With that, I give Part 2 a bad movie that rules. Unlike the enormous shoes Halloween 2 had to fill because of the first one, Friday the 13th just had an obligation to be more absurd than the latter, and it shows. Bad movie that rules. All right. Farrell, unburden yourself here, man. How do you feel about this flick?
How I feel about Part 2 specifically is that this goes to show that no one has ever known how to handle Jason as a character. Because it's like, believe it or not, like Sean S. Cunningham.
Wrong!
Wow.
Sorry. My thumb got stuck. I saw J-Songs. Somebody knew how to handle Jason. Sorry.
Yes,
Jason X.
Look, Jason X is a fun enough movie.
Yes.
I would rather watch Jason X than Friday the 13th Part 2.
No longer interrupt. I'm sorry.
I would rather watch Jason Lives Part 6 than Friday the 13th Part 2. I would rather watch the original Friday the 13th when it's Mrs. Voorhees as the killer, because what Sean S. Cunningham tried to do with the first movie was still unique and not like it was, yes, it was Kmart Blue Light Special Halloween, but it's still good enough.
No, it's not.
The problem with Part 2 is that now they were like, well, let's try to be like this anthology where it's like,
So they're ripping
we're
off
gonna have
Halloween
these
again.
creepy thing, like, oh, everything's just gonna happen on Friday the 13th because it's a cursed day.
Yeah, someone
And
else
now-
came up with that idea. John Carpenter and Tommy Lee Wallace. Funny. Halloween franchise, you know.
What are you saying right now?
I'm saying the same thing you're saying.
What are you saying right now?
I'm saying the same thing you're
That
saying.
no one has ever really done Jason properly.
Except Marcus DePaul.
I mean, I haven't seen it.
Go watch it.
I liked Freddy versus Jason. I liked Freddy versus Jason X is fun enough. Friday the 13th Part 2 is so
We're going 2.5 hours here,
bland.
right?
It is so boring as a horror movie.
Get on with it! Yes!
It's-
Get on with it!
A bad movie, full stop. And to this day, someone needs to just take the freaking reins, grab Jason by the balls, and make a bananas frickin' horror movie out of it. Because even this Sweet Revenge short film crap that they just released, this Jason Voorhees universe crap that they're trying to pull, no one cares about it. The fans don't care about it.
Wait a second. What franchise made $250 million?
What franchise made $250 million?
What movie made $250 million?
Which one? Go ahead.
Halloween 2018.
Yes, Halloween 2018
Made
did.
more money than any of the fucking franchise of
what's it
Friday the
did?
13th.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
It did. Halloween 2018 is a great film. I don't know why that just got brought into the conversation.
Because I'm just showing how better Michael is. He's box office draw.
He is a box office draw.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's the problem because no one has made Jason Voorhees into a box office draw. So you know what? If you're listening, Cineverse, just buy the rights to Jason Voorhees and pass it over to us over here at Bad Movies Rule because we will take Jason Voorhees and we will bring him into the 21st century and we will make you a $200 million grosser off of what?
What's
10?
200 million. You think we're gonna make a $200 million movie?
A gross.
Oh.
We will get them $200 million on their return.
Oh, then
Garen
correct.
frickin' T. Give it to me and Bob over here. We're getting them $200 million out of Jason.
I have to be part of this. I'm sorry.
But what I was saying when I was interrupting you, sorry, is they don't have an original idea, so they copy someone else's idea of turning Friday the 13th into an anthology is what they were trying to do with Halloween.
The problem, Bob, is that he's saying that it sucks, and you're trying to say that something else is better, which are not exclusive to each other. That's the you're arguing that something else is better than what he's saying isn't good.
Well, hold on. Do you disagree with Bob?
No, he was saying they were turning into an anthology piece. I go, wonder where they got that idea. That's what I was trying to tell
No,
them.
and I agree with you. Do you think Bob is correct?
In what?
Or do you think Friday the 13th is a better franchise than Halloween?
What? No. What the?
That's what it seems weird here. It's like he's saying it's garbage, and you're trying to say no, but this is better.
I thought that's what you were saying. I think Bob did too. What?
No, I knew what he was saying. He was saying, sorry, I guess I came out wrong. He was saying they were trying to make an anthology. I was explaining, because they stole the idea from John Carpenter to make Halloween series anthology.
But that's like they just kept stealing the ideas from Halloween, and they were like, "Well, I don't know what we're gonna do with this one. Let's give him a bag. Well, what are we gonna do with this one? I don't know. He finds a hockey mask. Oh, people like the hockey mask. That's cool. Let's just keep the hockey mask, and then let's actually make sure he dies. And then even like part 5 is not Jason Voorhees. It's not.
Okay.
It's not Jason?
No. Part 5, the new beginning, it's not Jason.
No.
All right, don't tell me anymore. I want to wait till we get there.
You'll forget.
Wait, we got to do the rest of these.
So that's like what the one guy was saying about how this is like the first Jason trilogy. 2, 3, and 4 is the original Jason trilogy. 5 is a standalone because it's not Jason, and then they actually go into absolute bat crazy territory with Jason Lives. The New Beginning, which is part 7, is all about telekinesis, and then Jason goes to New York City,
Mind power
and then he
thing.
goes to hell, and then he goes to space.
Yes, we saw space.
Hey, you're making this actually sound better the longer you talk
That's
about it.
the thing, though. Like, they didn't know how to handle him, so they're just like, well, whatever, let's just keep doing this with him. And it strangely works later on. Part 2, is honestly probably the most boring movie in the entire franchise.
All right, well, cool. Can't wait for the next one then. Let's. So bad movie though, you said, right?
Bad movie, full stop. And let's over here at Bad Movies Rule, give us the rights to Jason because we'll handle it.
Fair enough. Shamrock Man says this is a weirdly made film from the first 20 minutes having nothing to do with the rest of the movie. Strange attempts at humor and having the Sandra actress nude scenes removed because they found out she was only 16, or as Steven Seagal would say, just the way I like them.
Allegedly.
Or as Jimmy Norton would say, too old.
With that said, the kills are awesome. The inclusion of Jason as the killer and Ginny as the final girl really sets the formula for the rest of the franchise. Bad movie that rules.
So
Breaks the tie there.
not only was she underage, she was 16?
Yeah.
It's not like this could be.
No, it wasn't like she was 2 months away from her 18th birthday.
It's not like it could have been a misdemeanor.
sucks.
It was a straight up felony.
They straight up started this thing off like, hey guys, check this out, huh?
know.
What do you think? This is hot. You're going to see this later.
Yeah.
And then they filmed it and then had to cut it.
Yeah. Which means, did they not know?
Or care?
I don't know.
I mean, she fooled us.
Somebody cared
So
eventually.
I didn't know by looking at her.
Yeah.
Did she not say in the hiring and then like a family member after saying that this happened, like, hey, what the
Who
hell?
knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
It's a messed up situation.
That's crazy.
That's messed up, yeah.
It's no Thora Birch in American Beauty, that's for sure.
Joe's Shaken Feather says, I just love this era of slasher movies. To me, this sequel is way better than the original. There's some holes in the story, like Jason living out in the middle of the woods and watching his mother being murdered. But I still believe this one is one of the few sequels that outdoes the original in many ways. Thank you for keeping me entertained. Joe, good movie is his vote.
Wow.
All right. Well,
respect
to anybody that likes this movie. I am not one of those people.
Strange delusion.
Here we go. Look, not a big horror guy, although I feel like I'm starting to enjoy these movies and understand these movies a little more the more that I watch them. I thought this movie was better than Halloween 2 because for the simple fact that it had a protagonist.
Where's that wrong button?
Wrong. I'll hit that on your behalf, but I'm not wrong because look, the movie had no protagonist, Ryan. She was sedated and catatonic until the last 15 minutes of the movie.
That's the way we like it.
And even then she's just like kind of wandering around in a daze.
Lance Cass was the protagonist.
But he wasn't. That's what I'm saying. It was the weirdest thing. It was a movie without a protagonist, and it's weird. And I didn't like it. This at least had Amy Steele in it, somebody to root for, somebody that seemed like a real person that was making, good decisions and trying their best to use all of her skills to solve the problem in the end. So I liked her so much more than Laurie Strode in Halloween 2.
Would Dr. Loomis count as a protagonist?
Maybe that the more of a case can be made for that than
technically, yeah.
But here's the only reason I'm comparing it to that movie is I haven't seen a lot of horror, and I did it 2 weeks ago, and it's from the same stinking year.
Yeah.
Right? And so you really just hold these two up against each other. I think that this one is a bad movie that rules. There's enough ridiculousness in it to make it enjoyable, whether it's, Mike rolling down the hill backwards, whether it's Vicky's nonsense with the one with the puck, or any of that stupid crap, right? Mm-hmm. There's enough funny stuff in it where I'm like, it's an enjoyable thing to probably watch with friends and laugh at it. And it is way better than the last horror movie we reviewed from the same year. Mm-hmm. But I can't say it's objectively a good movie. Mm-hmm. So I know you just said it's the Halloween franchise is way better than the Friday the 13th.
Yeah, you're fine, dude. Plant your flag.
But I'm only taking these two movies
from the same year.
I'm sure the overall series is better, but this movie is better than Halloween 2, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah. Respect.
And I know you said wrong, and I'm sure you think wrong. That's just how I feel about it.
Respect. Yeah. I agree to disagree, but yeah, I respect what you said.
All right.
So,
well, we'll have an opportunity to talk more about these.
At the end of the day,
yeah,
it's all about fandom.
Sure.
And people I grew up watching more Michael Myers than I did Jason. Right. It's like to now, if you were to revisit Nightmare on Elm Street, because you just did one of those, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. How'd you feel about that?
The second one was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It's
not even funny. It was even they didn't get to the point where they're being funny with it like they do in later movies.
Exactly. Because it's number 3 is where that also picks up.
Yeah.
A lot of the second movie, like Halloween 2, Friday the 13th Part 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, it's this weird rut in all these franchises.
Right.
Where I like Halloween 2. I like what Rick Rosenthal did with Halloween 2. I do not like what Steve Miner did with Part 2, and I do not like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 or whatever. But moving forward, it's I would fully admit that I would rather watch Jason 6 over Halloween 5.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Because Halloween 5 is dog.
It's absolute dog.
Halloween 5 is awful.
5, 6.
And when it comes to the original Nightmare on Elm Street, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger in the first movie creates an iconic villain that then just kind of gets not sidestep, but it's just it becomes less effective every movie until New Nightmare.
Sure.
So when it comes to fandom, and you look at, like I said earlier, the trinity of these franchises, they're all over the place. Where it's Halloween 78 is better than Friday 80, but blah, 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 is better than this one, and that one's better than that one. And it's at the end of the day, we're all just gonna keep this tug job back and forth. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
and at the end of the day, if you love what you love, just own it and love it, it doesn't matter because like we all enjoy what we enjoy.
And that's the thing I wish needs to come back into film discourse is this idea that like what you like and you can like what you like. And it's okay to debate the points and the merits of a movie, which I feel like we've done here, right? Here's why I like this one better. Here's why you like this one better. Next week on the show, you guys.
On a very special episode.
We've got the final movie of our spooky month. In fact, it's coming out exactly on October 31st.
What?
Yes.
What is
Halloween makes a Friday this year.
We're talking about one of my favorite movies growing up, The Monster Squad. Next week.
It's got nards.
That's right.
What's it about?
I'm in the goddamn club, aren't I? It's about the Monster Squad. So think Goonies. It's a bunch of kids that form
Never watched Goonies.
No, it's fine. It's a bunch of kids in the 80s that formed a group, in a treehouse basically, and they talk about monsters and hunt monsters, and it's like a bunch of kind of bull crap, right? Because there's not any real monsters until there are real monsters.
But then Ernest touches the tree just like this.
Just like this. And then they actually have to, fight monsters.
All right, cool.
And it's a whole lot of fun. And it's great. I'm so excited to talk about this. So join us next week. We're going to have Chuck back in here to talk Monster Squad along with Dr. Ryan Madela and Brian Draws movies. So it's just going to be a good time for sure.
Right on.
And with that, we will head off into the sunset and catch you guys next week. Thank you, Ryan and Bob and Clint. We appreciate all of you guys. And for you, we appreciate you listening the most.